Hey, howdy, hi there, friends! Lumia, 5 points for you for pointing out the fact that my audio wasn't working or my music wasn't working. Pun intended, you're welcome. But thank you so much, seriously. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Solaire, hello, welcome in. Yeah, we beat Ghost Trick last night. I was struggling to keep it together even though I'd played the game before because, oh my god, so many feelies. So many feelies with that game. Yeah, I meant the shiny blue stars are points. Listen, I'm inconsistent today apparently, and the shiny blue stars are the points on the point tally board. You know what? It's fine. Crispy, thank you so much for being here. Listen, I'm doing my best, okay? Oh my god. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I'm clearly getting my words mixed up, so that's fun. We're playing Final Fantasy VII, Ever Crisis, The First Soldier, episodes 1 and 2. There are only 2 episodes, thank God, because I want you guys to be caught up with what is going on for Final Fantasy VII Revelations. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. I'm hoping this won't take too long. I don't want to spend more than a single stream on this, but if I have to spend more than a single stream on this, then I will. Just making sure we are good to go here. I think everything's looking good so far. OBS is like sending me little notifications like, hey, did you do this? And I'm like, I think I did, but we'll see. So yeah, I'd rather be playing like anything else, but is this Final Fantasy? Give us your $7. That is exactly what that is. And do you mind if I like steal that and like replace my title with that? Because that's really what it feels like. More than that, if you've been like buying all of the skins and everything for this game. So, yeah, I've been a free-to-play player. I haven't sunk any money into this game. I actually found out today as I hopped on. Oh, thank you so much. Like, yeah, pickle whistle. I love that. I'm looking at it right now. We're gonna jump into it in a second. So, oh no, but I hadn't been on the story page for this game in a little while because I was like, I haven't heard anything about updates for anything else really except for Dirge of Cerberus. That was the last I'd heard of it. And then on the freaking editor's note or producer's note, producer's letter, excuse me, they said that we were going to get Before Crisis before this thing shuts down. I can't make words today, on October 6th, and they were going to start releasing it in August. I think it said August, I believe. I don't have it pulled up in front of me right now, but it's already here. So I don't know what happened with that. I haven't gone through and completed that story at all because I just found out today. I just found out today. So I'm not gonna make y'all sit here and like suffer through Before Crisis today as well. We're just gonna, or Dirge of Cerberus. I don't know. You guys tell me, like, just comment later. I might put up a poll or something on YouTube so we can see where we're at. But if you guys want to do like a Dirge of Cerberus stream, I'm gonna have, regardless, I will have videos up for Dirge of Cerberus, Before Crisis, and even Advent Children. That way, in case for some reason you can't get a hold of that, it's up on my channel. And it's free for you guys because I'm trying my damnedest to make sure we are all caught up because my friends, oh my god. But if, like, I will have those videos up for you guys on my channel, but if for some reason you guys want to stream that as well, I'm down to stream. I'm gonna chop this up, this VOD up into like a supercut, so that'll be up on the channel later on in a fancy little playlist of everything that we have so far. I will go ahead and link my Final Fantasy VII playlist in the in the description. That way, if y'all want to go back and revisit that, it's cringe because it's me, but like it'll all be here. Watch them make part 3 a live service game post-launch. Honestly, I'm like, oh. This is supposed to be complete. Again, I've only played the first chapter. I kind of dumped that from my brain because it was just like, all right, this is great, this is fine. I still don't know how to pronounce one of the monster names in here. I know, that was insane. Watching Crispy. Am I quiet? Ah! Is that better? That's for you, Solaire. Riveting! Yes. Am I too quiet? It may just purely... Honestly, my voice is, like, barely hanging on there. Much better. Awesome. My voice is barely hanging in there because of, like, yesterday and, like, I've just been doing a whole bunch of, like, talking for these past games, and so my voice box is like, we're gonna wear out on you right now, and it's gonna suck, but it's whatever. For that, oh no! Why would you do that? Everything sucks. Hello? Have I eaten maple? No, I haven't! I live in Texas, so it's really hard to, like, come by snow here. And if there is snow on the ground, it's, like, barely even an inch, so you're, like, scraping it off. But even then, you're getting, like, dirt and, like, dead grass in it, so I wouldn't want to put, like, maple syrup in that. But I do want to travel north so I can go, like, be with snow and put maple syrup in snow. That is on my to-do list. My bucket list of, like, very simple things that I know. Thank you so much. Well, we had Snowmageddon in 2022. So there was that. Literally people died from that, so that was fun, except that it wasn't. It was horrible. Crispy and I lost our truck the very first day of Snowmageddon, and we had horrible whiplash, so we were basically in bed the very first part of that, and then we lost, we had 7 seconds of power on the power grid rotation. And we had hot water for a while, so we were fine. We basically like sealed ourselves up in our room and had like it, you know, there was the ensuite bathroom kind of thing, so it was just those 2 rooms where we were really staying. When we lost hot water, that's I think when we started to really sweat, because it was like there was yeah we could at least go to the shower to like warm up for a little bit, for just a little bit, and before like running back to bed. In our whiplash state, it was horrible. It was horrible. It was bad for everyone, but having like whiplash on top of that, nah. People were like going out to their cars to like turn on the heater and just warm up a little bit, but it was also like difficult because you couldn't go anywhere to go get gas. So if your car ran out of gas in the parking lot, you were stuck there for the foreseeable future because you'd have to like go walk to go get like gas from the gas station. But the thing with like the gas stations is when we totaled our truck, basically, like thank God it was just whiplash and we were the only people in the accident. We had to walk across the road at one point, and the black ice on the road like was so bad. We were on a slope, and Crispy managed to get across pretty fine because he just was like trucking through it. I was feeling the whiplash pretty bad at that point, but there was a point where I actually got stuck in the middle of the road, like on my 2 legs, trying to get across to the street because we had to get across the street. And I was like, if someone comes down this hill right now, I'm going to die. It was like really, really scary. But yeah, so that was a tirade of Snowmageddon. It was like really horrible and I hated it. Thank God Alistair wasn't even conceived, because I would feel he's being very adorable right over there. He's doing the little cat boy grooming thing right now. He's on his little bed in the sunbeam, and I'm just like, oh my God, he's so cute. But yeah, Alistair wasn't even conceived at that point by Mama Kitty, and yeah, that would have been horrible for him, I think. So very, very happy that he hasn't had to go through a blackout like that. Just heat waves. They say Texas is cheap to live, but all this weather shenanigans feels like it. Yeah, so I guess it really depends on where you are presently located as to whether or not, like, Texas is cheap. It is cheaper than California. That's why we're getting a whole bunch of Californians moving to Texas. But we are also kind of like, this is still pretty expensive to live here. Like, we found a pretty good place. We're paying, like, just for context, we're paying about $1,300 for where we live a month, rent. So take that with a grain of salt. We found a really, really, really nice place. It has a lot of space. The price is really good for like the area that we live. It's a very quiet community, townhome community, and like it's just down the road from a fire station. So like if something, 1,200, excuse me, sorry, 13. I added in all of like the utilities and stuff, so that's why I rounded it up to like 13. But yeah, 1,200 rent. You pay $2,900. Yeah, so it just really depends on where you live, because like 1,300, 1,200 might seem like quite a bit to like somebody else, but for me, I'm kind of like, whoa, I guess 1,300 is cheap. So at the same time, it's where you live. Oh my God, New York place cost you. Yeah, I don't think I would want to live in New York, I'm not gonna lie. I like being close to a city, or like in a city, but yeah, okay, yeah, so it would be cheap for you, but yeah, you are also on the coast too, so the good coast, because Texas coasts aren't nice. They're not. I don't know, every time I hear people be like, oh, is like Texas worth moving to from California, I'm kind of like, if you are specifically looking at like cost of living, sure. But I'm also kind of like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that Californians have that we just don't. I would say like Austin is the closest that, no, Austin and Houston are like the closest things to like really good. No, that's not true. That's not true. Houston is the best place for sustenance. Can't say the F word because he's sitting right there. Austin is the best place for like, I'm gonna say politics. Dallas is pretty good. It's like more on the upper end. San Antonio, there's a whole, if you're a Mexican food fan, that's a good place to shit, I said the F word. Place to live. It's got a whole bunch of historic landmarks, so I guess it's just like what you're interested in, truly. Austin does have the best live events. It does. Like, if you want to host a convention or something in Texas, I would say do it in Austin. Yeah, Live Event Central, absolutely. You're in a nice area in California? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised, honestly. You like New Braunfels. New Braunfels is nice. Yeah, it is. That one's kind of like, I would say New Braunfels is like, it's very touristy. There's a couple of places on like the outskirts, like in between Austin and San Antonio, where if you want to go and get like the small town Texas experience, it's all like tourist traps, so it's like you get the feel, right? It's very touristy and done up really nice, so it's like, oh yeah, we could put on a cowboy hat and cowboy boots and be like, yeah, we're doing the Texas experience, the real Texas experience. But like then you go out to like not the tourist trap small towns and you're like, oh, and you're like, yeah, that's it. It's really funny, like whenever we Oh, it really was? Okay, cool. I was like, I don't want to adjust because I'm like, I hate to be rude, but if only one person's like, the audio's weird for me, I'm like, if 50 people are saying I don't think we've ever had like 50 people like sounding off on, you know, whether or not my audio is good or not. But like if we'll say 5 people are saying it's good and like the other person's like, it sucks, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave it where it's at for the greater good. But yeah, Texas is wild. Texas is weird. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I will say if you are prone to like allergens, like pollens and cedar and stuff, mountain cedar, this is probably not the place for you. I'm like, we are trying to get out because I have like sinus infections for days because it was just so bad. Literal weeks and or months of my life. Let's be real. Crispy's like, it's been literal months of your just face being like, I hate you, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I hate you too. But yeah, there's some cool places in Texas. There are, but yeah, I like living inside a city or like on the outskirts of said city, because it's nice. It's within distance to like the central area, but being smack dab in like New York City kind of thing, I feel like that would be way too overwhelming for me to just be there all the time. I think like New York in general was just too big for me. I say that, and then again, the group of people that I went with were like super stressed out the entire time. So maybe when I go back to New York with Crispy, my mods, with friends, you know, maybe it'll be a better experience. But like right now, I'm like, I can't really consider doing that. You hated it, not having a, yeah, I like that I can drive places here. That's another thing with Texas, is that you better get used to the driving real quickly because you're driving everywhere. You are driving everywhere. It's insane. It's at least an hour between all the major cities. At least. I don't know. Houston, you're always an hour away from Houston. And it sucks, but like, yeah, Texas is so big. It's so big. I know we've talked about it before, but yeah, it's fine. But it's just we're not prepared for inclement weather, for severe weather. It's just like heat above like 100. Yeah, I would say up to 100 degrees. Heat above 100, just kind of like, you're fucked! And I'm like, great! I'm glad that we're not winterized at all, but now we can't even handle like the severe heat, which is what this state is known for. So I don't know, I'm just glad that our tires aren't melting on the road like in some places in Arizona. So that would suck. But I'm not moving there. I'm not sorry. Our stream schedule would be even more fucked up than what it is right now. I already fuck it up enough. Truly. What is a place y'all have always wanted to live, though? I know eventually, like, we want to move. Like, clearly we want to move up north. There's a couple of places up north that we want to move to. But, like, I think we want to eventually settle in, like, Washington. If we're staying in the States. But yeah, Washington, which is expansive compared to Texas, so like, you know, that's planning and saving, but it's fine. Hawaii, and you ended up living there for like 4 years or so. I thought Hawaii would be nice to live at too, but I just kept hearing Washington sucks. No, man, don't tell us that. I still need to visit Washington so I can see for myself, but yeah, my sister lived in Hawaii for about a year, so it was like really hit or miss for her at like day by day. So weather is terrible. Yeah, I was gonna say the summertime, I'm looking forward to not like walking outside to take my trash out to the dumpster and then like walking back in and just be like drenched in sweat. Like this being a black colored shirt because of how much sweat I'm covered in. Not literally, but you are like very sweaty. Like summertime, get used to the underboob sweat. It's not gonna be fun, but it's guaranteed. So you wanna go to PAX in Seattle? Yeah, same. There are so many conventions that I really wanna fucking go to though. We've basically, like, I think, yeah, we haven't done an out-of-state convention. We've just done Texas conventions, which I know that Texas conventions and like that scene kind of has a bad rep apparently. I didn't know that until I was talking to a fellow cosplayer or ex-cosplayer. Not as in like the cosplaying scene as much anymore, I guess. But I was talking to her and she was like, yeah, no, you go elsewhere and they're like, you from Texas? Boo. And I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. All the horror stories and shit. Like Akon. Oh my god. Anime Matsuri. Ooh, I'm just like, yeah. There was like IkiCon. IkiCon got like, I think, kicked out of the convention space that they'd been using for several years. Because someone like, I'm not sure if this one was IkiCon or Akon. I can't remember. But there was one where it was like, they literally filled up the bathtub. Like someone, I don't know, convention goers. I don't know their names or who they are or whatever. Just this is hearsay. But like they filled up the bathtub with maple syrup and put like a whole bunch of pancakes in it. Akon? Okay, it was Akon. I don't know. It got kicked out of, IkiCon got kicked out of that convention space too for some fucking reason. But like, yeah, I remember seeing like the pictures of the bathtub after it got like drained and shit. And I was like, how do you treat a clog, like a drain clog for maple syrup? I know, right? It is wild. Chelsea, hello! Awesome, we can start now for sure. No, but like, I don't know. I haven't, maybe it's just because I haven't traveled out of state for conventions, but like I haven't heard any of the fucking horror stories anywhere else but Texas. Again, because native Texan, but yeah, insane. Just wild. I don't know. I was like, if I travel up north and someone asks me like, are you from Texas? I'll have to be like, I'm from Oklahoma. The accent is confusing. Yes, even though I don't hear a fucking accent. But when we went to New York, they were like, are you from Texas? And I'm like, I haven't even spoken to you yet. We've been speaking to each other, but like, okay. Fuck! So, gotta get rid of that. Sent trophy cake? Oh my god, what is a trophy cake? YouTube, what is this? Hold on. What is a trophy cake? Thank you. Thank you for the, hold on, I'm like, how, I can't see, I'm like over. I like the trophy cake. Because cake's involved. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Apparently I do, though. I told you to spend jewels. Well, how about we give you 10 shiny blue stars for your jewels? How about that? Which puts you at 28 shiny blue stars, Chelsea. In case you were like, where am I at? And there you go. There's you some, yeah. It just flashed across your screen. Good. Okay, I'm like, huh? Because I only get the little notification. I wish it like flashed across like my screen too. That way I could see it. Like it was like part of the freaking stream. Because yeah. Whoa. It's super, super minor. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think Crispy said it was my dad. My dad was the one where it was like, he has an accent. And I'm like, he doesn't have an accent to me. And it might just be because like, I don't know, I grew up with that. But like, I don't know. Was it my mom? Was it my human mom or my human dad? Which one was it, Crispy? We're talking about accent. Yeah, accents. Wait, but y'all still hear an accent. Like, I have one to you guys? I don't think that I do. Unless it's like the moron accent and then like, hell yeah, that's there. No, my dad doesn't have an accent. My human father does not have an accent. Now, his dad has an accent. Okay, y'all is not an accent, okay? Y'all is just a southern thing and that's not exclusive to Texas. My cat is gone. He's like, she's shrieking now. I'm out. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I know, like, my mom will sometimes get, you know when you're talking with people and, like, you suddenly, like, slide back into an accent that you, like, had a while ago or whatever? But no, he doesn't. I'm gonna call my fucking human father and I'm gonna be like, I need you to talk to me for, like, 15 seconds so I can see if I can fucking ID a Texan accent on you. But my human mom, she will be, like, talking to, like, you know, my father's side of the family and everything, and she'll sometimes, like, slip more into an accent, and I'm like, that's normal. I feel like, especially, like, it's really cute because, like, when Crispy's with his family, his relatives, he'll, like, get a little bit of an accent of just like, oh, it's so cute, oh my god, because I'm not used to it, and I'm just like, ah! You can pick it up because you know, okay, I guess that's fair. So I should stop telling people that I live in Texas. Oh my god. Stop. No, they adopted me when I came over from Syndria, so they're like regularly aged human beings. I am technically older than them, but they adopted me anyways, so, you know. But, yeah, they're not quite 500. My Syndrian parents died in battle. No, but like, yeah, no, they're, I'm gonna have to call them. I'm gonna have to call them after this, be like, just talk to me. I'm not gonna even explain why I'm having you talk to me. I'm just gonna be like, just say something, anything. Tell me about, how was your day? How was your trip out of state? Tell me about that. I know you're like a man of short words, you know, like short words, but like, yeah. South Carolina. I don't know. Yeah, there are some where it's like, that is definitely like a Tennessee accent. That is definitely like South Carolina accent. It's like, hell yeah. That definitely, but I don't think I have that. I somehow got like, I somehow stayed away from like the Texas accent. I don't know. That's okay with me. It's more difficult for you guys to tell where I'm from, where in Tejas I'm from, but that's fine. So I want to like stall some more. I'm not stalling. We're talking. We are talking, but I want to stall because I don't really want to play this. From Oh my god, we don't talk like we're from Boston. Yeah. Yeah, there are some Texans that are like, you are definitely from East Texas, you are definitely from West Texas, and I'm like, you just sound like you're from Texas, from from Texas to me. I don't know, so I don't know. It's the Hylian part of me. It's the Syndrian. That's what counteracts the Texan. It's the Elvenness. Shield my people. Which we're still waiting on, by the way. I'm still waiting to hear any news of fucking Ocarina of Time. And like, that is the one where I am waiting because it's gonna dictate my schedule for the rest of the year. The stream schedule for the rest of the year. I'm like, please. I know it's gonna come out in like October or November, but like, I don't want to play anything too long, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to play like short games where it's just kind of like, alright, play something with some substance, but yeah. You're from the Midwest, your accent sounds like a sad... Your accent sounds like a sad corn farmer mixed with a dairy grater? That's not what you sound like. You sound very cute. You sound very cute. What do you... Whoa. AI video of Link sleeping? Wait, what? I was like, excuse me, is there a new something out with that? Cause no, he wasn't AI. He wasn't AI. Baby Hubs was not AI. No, I'm waiting for like the reveal of like what he looks like as an adult, because I'm gonna be like, oh, he's gonna wreck me. He is gonna wreck me. I'm like, holy shit, I'm trying to like get my blankie untucked from my leggy legs, but Hubs is gonna be so beautiful. Whoa, that's my name in all caps. What? Chelsea! Larice What's happening? Yeah. Bro. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. You hope they don't tone down the Shadow Temple? They better fucking not. I'm one of those people that's like, if you don't make this the worst thing that's ever happened to me, I'm gonna be mad. You have potential here? Like, there is potential here. Make it a bitch to get through. Seriously. No, everyone's gonna look so beautiful, and I'm just like, we haven't seen Princess Zelda, Princess Ruto. You know? Come on. Come on. So many things. Lord Jabu Jabu. Anyways, okay. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play this. I don't want to play this. Okay. All right, let's do this shit. Let's just get right into it. My God. Okay. So, again, I don't need that. Oh, I was like reaching for my fucking controller. We don't need that today. I need to plug it in, but that's fine. So, as we can see here, can y'all hear that okay? I did a little bit of an audio test earlier, but I just want to make sure that you guys can hear it. If not, we get to do... He looks like an elf. Okay, he wishes he was an elf. Okay. Occasionally someone comes along and reminds us. I know, right? Here. Gonna turn this down for me a little bit. I will say, I'm kind of sad that I didn't, like, do it from the beginning, because the music for this game is fucking beautiful. I will say that. So, they just released a new update for Final Fantasy VII. I've just been playing through it to just get through everything. Crisis Core, complete. I love you! The first soldier we will be playing today. Also will be playing today. We have Advent Children, Ever Crisis Edition. I'm not sure if we want to stream this in the future, just for funsies, or not. Dirge of Cerberus. This game sucked. It sucked so badly. I watched Crispy play this because the motion sickness wouldn't allow me to play it, so I got to watch it through him. But again, more shit we gotta know because we have Nero in like intermission and stuff. What store am I on? Okay, so this is all part of like Ever Crisis. This is the Ever Crisis thing. Excuse me, we get to see shirtless Zach. You're welcome. And I think I actually need to... Hold on. What are we... Here. Hold on. Let's change this a little bit, that way you guys can see what the hell is going on. What the hell? Okay, there we go. There we go. Is that better for you guys? Yeah, 2B. Okay, so 2B was a crossover event. Let's see. So there's a feature in this game where it's like if you complete certain storylines or whatever, you get different things, like certain events or whatever. They had like a Nier Automata crossover. They had a Final Fantasy IX crossover. Chelsea, there's something wrong with you, respectfully. What the fuck do you mean Zach doesn't do much for you? No, it's okay. Total respect. But yeah, I was like, I fought 2B, so that's cool. I just got like a new... Hold on. Wallpaper. I just got a new one. Do we want to make it all... Sorry, we're gonna take you out of rotation. Here we go. More Zach. We'll just have like Zach basking in the sun. I love Zach so much. So much. There we go. No more 2B for now. It's okay. I just did the summer rotation. I just got that one! Woo! But like watermelon strawberry, or tonberry strawberry, watermelon strawberry. Oh my god. You legally can't play Nier Automata within city limits. You cry too loud. Same, fam. So yeah, this is just Ever Crisis, period. And then you just go into the story mode, and it's got it all there. I do think that it is really nice. Like, if you... The one thing about this this game is that if you don't have access to these games, this is free to play. And it does have every single thing here, like they said, this, I still can't believe that this just dropped. We were supposed to wait for another fucking month, but yeah, so we'll do that another time, but it is literally the entire experience. So, yeah. Kind of nice. Yeah, more yeah. Before Crisis, Crisis Core, Ever Crisis. Yeah, it's great. God, okay. But yeah, it's nice. It's got some interesting things here. I fucking hate the growth. It really fucking sucks. It's fine. But, it's got some cool shit. Look at the high wind. Isn't that so cool? I didn't actually, go in and do all of this shit. I guess there's really no reason for me to be doing any of this right now because it is going offline. If this is too loud, I feel like this is too loud. We are in Crisis. Genova farted. It really feels like it. Oh, wait, no. Damn it! Go away. Can I update anything? A lot. It's fine. We'll do this later. You can't hear it. What do you mean you can't hear it? What do you mean no audio? Fuck me! Oh my god, are you for real? You can't hear the game at all. Oh. No. Shit. Is this one of those things where it's like, yeah, fam, you don't get to have audio for this shit? God damn. Here, hold on. Here we go, troubleshoot. Is that? Nope, that just ruined it. My phone. No, it's on PC. This is on Steam. I know. I'm like, the shit. Yeah, this is on Steam. It's both on, like, the App Store and on Steam. Yes. Okay, hold on. We're trying to figure this out. This is where I'm like, I'm a fake streamer. Hello. God damn it. Oh, wait. Was that working? What just happened? Wait, what's happening? Wait, y'all hear it? Okay, I don't know. Hold on. I don't even actually know what I just did. Yeah, no, I got that. Shit. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm adding a thing again, so this was the last thing I added. Is that it? Is that going down at all? It's back and loud. Is it? Oh my god, this is great. Is that better? It's gone. It's just gone. It's gone again. What about now? No? What is happening? Still off. What is happening? This is amazing. God, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out. Is that good? Scuff crisis indeed. Back. It's back. It's gone. This is amazing. Super. Yeah, no, I intentionally brought it down because I didn't want to blow out anyone's eardrum. Okay, hold on. This is good. This is good. We're learning together, chat. This is, let me be an example to you guys. If I can stream, you guys can stream. How's that? How are we doing? Too much? Is that, are we okay? Perfect, right here. How are you guys feeling? I know I just blew out y'all's eardrums and I'm really fucking sorry. Is this Herp screaming? That's good. No more. Okay. Hang on. Okay. I know Herb just likes to scream. It's okay. Okay, so we're good now. Y'all can hear all this shit. Here. What is this song? You left your Legos on the floor. He probably stepped on it. Can we all hear the Chocobo song? This is good. Look at Aerith being adorable. I don't know why it's putting her in your default outfit because I had her in a fancy little outfit. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. Just gonna claim some shit really quickly because I'm like, we got shit. Hey, do we want to pull for some shit? Hold on, let's pull for some shit. Who do we want to pull for? This is a new draw. I don't really care about any of you guys. Here, hold on. Who do we got? Oh, they just dropped a whole bunch of new things. What the shit? Yeah, actually, wait, hold on. I don't have this one for Aerith! As you can see, Aerith is my main. Shocking, I know! Again, I don't really need to be doing anything with this. Okay, who's our featured? The summer draw. We gotta do the summer draw. Ooh, Tifa was looking hot there. Hold on. Tifa's always looking hot, but like, I don't think... Oh, I have the shirtless Zack skin. I do have that one. So there's that. Nope. Cool. And then we'll do Cloud. We have everything for Aerith. Barrett. Again, there's no point to me doing any of this, but it's for funsies. I hate Glenn. Hate you. Zack, do we have everything for Zack? Yeah, we did. No. Okay, everyone's got everything. Oh, not Sephiroth. Cool. See Matt. Okay, I guess it is just fucking fuck Stick McGee. Or not. Cool. Cool. Everyone's got shit. Who's got blue? Okay, we'll just pull for more for Zack since he's got purple. We want to level it all up. Damn! I forgot that this was a skin. Look at her. Holy shit. This gave like so many like no. God, okay, whatever. We'll go with that. That's fine. Look at how hot he is. Ah! I want this. This is what I want. 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 We're just gonna set it. We're gonna draw. Let's see if we can. Oh wait, is it not skins? Is it not skins? Fuck! No! Select. my mains in there first. And then we'll add Teeper. Damn. Yeah, there's, to my knowledge, there is no English voice acting. It's always been on Japanese. So I don't think... That should tell you how much I've kind of experimented with this game, which is not at all. So it doesn't really matter, though, because I will be doing all of the reading for this, so... And he's not even in this. I don't think. No, he's not in, he wouldn't be. He couldn't be in this one. Because it's, I think what it is it's, order of game. Okay, so it would be Before Crisis, Crisis Core, 7, Advent Children, Dirge of Cerberus. Wait, did I put in Ever Crisis? No, I didn't. Hold on. No, there's not a shirtless Hojo! Yeah, no, it's Before Crisis, Ever Crisis, Crisis Core. Yeah, Ever Crisis, then Crisis Core. 7, Advent Children, Dirge of Cerberus. Did I leave any out this time? I don't think so. I don't even know where we're at, that's fine. I didn't mean to set all of these, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll pull later. Oh, that! Why are we here? Why are we still doing this? I want the outfit ticket. Did I accidentally skip Zach? Whoopsie doodle. It's fine, I got Aerith. I just wanted the skin! I'm sorry, this is like the most boring ass stream right now. Kate Sith is always shirtless. Shirtless? Shirtless? Good God. Be done. Fuck off! Why are you making me do this? Christ! Oh my God, come on! Be done! I don't care! Oh my God. We're here. Actually, it's not a joke because, like, Kate Sith always has clothes, and that's just, like, not funny. That's totally based that he's not wearing clothes. No. I can't do this any faster, by the way. What the shit? Can I? No, I can't. I can't get out of this. I literally cannot get out of this. I'm trying, chat. This has been a fun stream. How do you use limit break when gambling? Very carefully. Please don't be a 6th. Please don't be a 6th. Please don't let there be a 6th. Oh. Chat. Better just stop. Thanks! We're not even... Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. What's the other? No. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Do we want the Zac skin? We're pulling for Aerith. Chickaboo! Go! The stamp sheets are bullshit. Here, witness. So cool. He's got like another outfit too. I think it's when the red chocobo. If you get a red chocobo, he looks all like cool in another one of his outfits. And you're like, oh, that's spicy. Cloud is always spicy though. Fuck him up! This is the second time I've sat through this, so I can't remember how long it is. Because I just like fast forward all of this shit. That's fine. We get to stare at Cloud's ass and his arms. God, his arms! Ooh! Angeal. What do we got, chat? One for Vincent. One for Barrett. One for Angeal. What do we got? I don't have that skin. But cool. Ghost Ensis. Don't really care if it's the blue. Yeah, I know, GR. We're going through really quickly because I want to, like, try and get... Aaron's swimsuit because, like, why wouldn't I? Inflatable Buster Sword? Alright, come on, hurry up. Cool. That was fun. And now the gotcha. We're just gonna, like, skip through it next time. That fine? Oh, we got 2! Congratulations, us! This stamp card is fucking bullshit. The game is drowning me out of it. Thank you for letting me know. How about... Let's try that. Pretty much. Just skip. Yes! Actually! I wish I got this sooner! Ah! Damn! We stand ultimate weapons. I want to go and, like, level that up. I'm not going to make y'all sit here through that, but I am going to, like, make y'all sit here for the fucking... Gotcha polls! Give me a red chocobo. We want to see Cloud in his fucking slutty outfit. Nope. Cool. Last time, chat, I promise, and then we'll get to the actual thing that we're here for. It's good to know, though, where I stand with the fucking audio. So this was just our tester. We are now arriving at Overstimulation Station. Bro, I almost wish that I did not log into this until we were all on stream together, because it is fucking ridiculous the amount of pop-ups that there are at the beginning of this. I'm not kidding. I wasn't kidding whenever I said that this had like a couple minutes worth of just closing out of things. It's ridiculous. Okay, we're done with that. We're going to the story. It's fine. We're playing this. My voice is gonna crap out on me. I've got a fucking performance on Sunday. That's fine. Alright. Here we go, kids. So, there are a couple of things in here where I'm like... This might be 2 streams, actually. There are a couple of things here where I don't know how to pronounce some of the baddies, the bad guys, so I apologize. I don't know if it's like Balwar, I think is one of them. Balwire, Balwa, whatever. Good God. All right. Here we go. Party info does not exist. Put her in her VD outfit, please.
活躍じゃねえか。お友達探しが。なぜそれを知っている？俺は正義の味方だからな。なるほど。では敵だな。お、殴るとてめえ。
口だけのくせに。
あんたね、いつか本当に殴らないと収まりがつかなくなるよ。
そうかもな。何しろ班長は初めてだからよ。良き班長の姿を模索中だ。まあ、長い目で見てくれ。
あんたはいかにも殴りそうに見える。事実はどうあれ、悪評はあっという間に広がるぞ。
無名よりはマシだ。
Across the Rador Archipelago, 1992. Nope, not auto. Target location confirmed. Survey unit, prepare for landing. All right, time for Team Glenn's first inaugural mission. Whoa! There's a chopper! Hostiles! Hostiles! I can't make words, it's fine! Engaging! Survey unit, cut the chatter! This isn't good, is it? Sorry, I still can't talk. It's been a lot of talking from the games we've been playing. Where's the rest of the plane? That's the question, ain't it? They shrank indeed. They've been chibified! Grandma. I'm alive. Lucia. Guess I should wake her. Hey, we're being attacked! To your battle stations! Ooh, she's alive! That's our advisory officer. Let's hear it for the Marks Queen. How many times do I have to tell you not to wake me up like that? You look dazed. Hold on, let me take off my socks. They'll work wonders. No need to waste them on me. I insist. But I'd do anything for a squad mate. Hey, where's Matt? I don't see the rest of the crew either. The cockpit was long gone before we crashed. They're probably in the ocean, but... Matt! Matt Windsor! These are the characters we're going to be hanging out with, just so you know, your introduction! We made it out okay, so he probably did too. But we're helpless without the professor. Let's start looking. Also, these are their nicknames. Matt? What happened to you? This isn't the time. You gotta be able to laugh when you're in trouble. Isn't that right, ma'am? Nope. I've never seen anything like them before. Man, if only Matt were here, he'd know what they were. Who cares? Just focus on the battle. Yes, me. And I've played this game before, so they're wondering. Of course there's monsters. There's always monsters. Matt said that areas rich in Mako support an abundance of monsters and their variants. You know what? We should sell their info to the bestiary guys. But more importantly, Matt! Professor! Squad mates! Less talking, more walking. We made it out alive, but look at us. Man, we haven't even started on our mission yet. Wait a minute, it should be over there. This isn't it. Not the Scyther. Hey, Lucia, check this out! You found the backup suits? Yep, enough for the 3 of us. Okay, I'll go get changed. And these are our signature outfits. Good, it's still intact. Now I can focus on our mission. Gotta have the right suit. It could even save you in battle. By the way, I found this too. The Mako detection kit. I'm so glad it's in one piece. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to complete the mission without it. Alright, let's go. Alright. And, that's it for today. No, not really. Guess it doesn't really matter if I change my stats, considering the recommended is 6,700 and I'm at 501,139 power points, so we're good. Vermin Forest. Matt! I still owe you money, remember? What's the total up to now? With lunch and drinks, about 3,000 gil. No, actually 4,000. I'll look like a total jerk if he dies before I can pay him back. I'm not the kind of person who could consider himself lucky and move on. We're Soldier P0 class, born from Project Zero, passive model class P0. Whole lot of technical for no fucking reason. 0 lost when we die, and 0 debt owed or to claim. The dead don't care. Whoa, that's dark. The dead may not care, but the living do, and I know he's alive. But first, we've got company. Love these so much. So much. All right, that's that. And I'm more than 0, I'll prove it. You're actually less than 0 with your current debt. I can change that, and I will! Because I'm Glenn Lodbrok. I'm in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Requiem. Not Requiem. God fucking damn it, Revelations. Because Solaire, thank you for that. I'm not letting anyone else die today. I forgot how tedious this is. Hey, Matt! Professor! Whoa! Do you think I'd hate him? Stop it, will you? Let's just get this over with. Again, at least they're one hit. What is this place? Some sort of monster haven? If only they'd eat the guys who attacked our chopper and put us in this situation. What makes you think that frog doesn't belong to them? Stop right there! Sup? is what the enemy would say if they saw you. So keep your voices down. Cackling, Professor! Don't call me that. How many times do I have to ask? Professor, Professor, Professor! I'll say it as many times as I want! I see you found some suits. Yeah, here, get changed, and then we'll discuss strategy. Zip, zip, zip. Alright, let's talk about our situation. We were sent to survey the land on the main island of Rodor for suitable sites to build Mako reactors. At least, that was the plan. We were supposed to land on the main island that's said to contain the richest Mako, but we don't know which one we're on now. Once we've confirmed we're in the right place, we'll measure the Mako density and find a viable site. In case you were wondering, Matt, we were able to retrieve the kit. So, the chopper that attacked us must belong to the remnants of the Rodoran army, right? Well, we were approaching the main island, and the Rodor don't exactly care for Shinra. Nobody does! True, Shinra nearly wiped them out, which is why they sent soldiers for this mission. This is hostile territory. Given the circumstances, it may be best for us to send out a distress signal. No way! I'm gonna finish this mission and get paid! I need the cash! I don't care either way. Fine. We'll follow the leader's orders. Then we're all in agreement. First things first, recon. Who knows? We could already be in the right place. How far back is this before Crisis Core? This is young Sephiroth. This is like baby Sephiroth. Like, if you take a look at my thumbnail, actually, for this, you will see a picture of just like how young Sephiroth is. Every time you see Glenn, you get a little upset because he really shouldn't be in the mainline shit. This is why we're doing this. I am doing this for you guys because I love you, stupid motherfuckers! You're not stupid. Sorry, I added the stupid motherfuckers in here because I'm like, we're having to play this game. It's fine. When did we start going to Disney Worlds? Not soon enough, it seems. Wait. Stop! Stop! Do not call Revelations Requiem. Stop it! I hate it. I literally do. So like 15 years? Probably? Yeah, probably. Because I think... Yeah. He's like really young in this. I think this is the earliest part in the Final Fantasy VII story that's not flashbacks. Because in Dirge of Cerberus, we get content even further back than this. So I want to say, like, play this one first. I think if you're trying to do this chronologically, like, not the release date of these games, but if you're trying to play, like, the game chronologically, but there's still, like, a whole bunch of references and shit from, like, 7 that it's, like, yeah. My beef with this... Did we just do 3? No, we didn't do 3. Would you call it Revelations Reunion instead? Well, we can't do that because there's Crisis Core Reunion. That one was the remake of it. Even though it was the remake, they also didn't give us any, like, remastered cutscenes either. So it's the original, like, from OG Crisis Core cutscenes, which I'm kind of like, use the new models that look so beautiful. Like, the old cutscenes are great too, but if you're going to remaster this thing with completely and totally new gameplay and stuff like that, use your new models, redo the scenes. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to but this is Crisis Core? No. Man, you came in like 30 minutes a little bit too late. So this is before Crisis Core. This is, yeah. This is Ever Crisis. This is the First Soldier. Right now we are playing the First Soldier. Ever Crisis is all of the games together. We are playing the First Soldier. The First Soldier falls before Crisis Core. I believe, again, I've only played the first chapter. I believe, if not, like, this says chapter 1, but there's, like, 2 parts to go into. Here, this. We are on chapter 1. this is, or I'm sorry, episode. I've only played episode 1, not chapter. But yeah, Crisis Core comes after this. So yeah, it's really confusing. I'm gonna do my best to have like a whole playlist up of all of these games that in order. That way we're all ready to go. We're all ready to go. Give me just a second, however, I will be right back. Oh, hello! There we go. The voices in your head are back? No! No! Blanky, sorry, I had to pee. And then I was like, I'll just leave it for chair stream. The chair made you order. You have to! You have to eat the crackers! I can't say that word. Again, my cat knows English. Alright, did we do chapter 3? Did we just do chapter 3? I wasn't paying attention. We'll skip it if we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. Sorry. That's okay. Go. This is how I've played this game up until now. Skip at like max speed. All right, section 1. Go. Make it even faster. Yeah, what's the best one? Vincent Valentine! Who's not in this. This is such amazing gameplay. Yeah, I know. Truly. This island's not as big as I thought. Judging from the coastline and the elevation, I doubt we're on the main island. And there aren't any anti-aircraft weapons, much less people. It might be deserted. Damn, then where did our attackers come from? Creepy. You know what was creepy? That thing we went up against. That thing? Oh, right. That creature we had to fight as part of our final qualification. Creepy. It was the worst thing I've ever fought in my life.
How's my handsome boy?
You got a kitty cat. Normally this is a lot slower, but again, sped it up. Hard to believe it was a virtual setting. I can still remember how disgusting it was. The memory stuck with me for a while too, but we worked together and won, which is why we passed as a team, right? Oh, so that's the reason we're currently in this predicament. No, it's because of my kindness when we were grunts. If I hadn't gotten you two out of trouble, we would have never become friends. What's so bad about that? Together, the three of us can easily take on mutant frogs, right? So let's keep this going, guys. Huh. Are we seeing why I wasn't excited to do this? Oh, I think that keeps flashing it because I don't have a team officially set up for them. Or wait, yes I do. Why is it saying that then? I don't know. No military facilities thus far. No debris in the water, no trash, nothing. It's highly unlikely we're on the right island. There'd be some sort of military presence if this place were of any value to them. True, we're probably wasting our time here. Whoa, wait a minute. You can't just decide that we're in the wrong place. We didn't just decide. We came to that conclusion based on what we've observed. If people lived on this island, monsters wouldn't be running around like they own the place. Yeah, you have a point, but... Oh no, another one! What? That's no frog! What is it? Where's Sephiroth? I thought this game was about him! Who cares about these three people? Phoenix, that's why they put them in the game. Do the Redoran army utilize monsters in their military, like Wutai? We don't know much about them, but using monsters as weapons isn't a bad idea. Of course it is. They're not dogs. You can't tame them. I bet you'd have no problems taming either. Isn't that right, Glenn? Glenn? Yeah? Pull yourself together, leader. What's wrong? You seem distracted. Sorry, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. There's no sign of military forces, but I feel like we're missing something. His name is Sephiroth! Alright. I should be paying more attention to like what we've played through, but it's fine. Like, which episode did we just do? Is this ever gonna end? That noise. Just a hunch, but it's probably calling its friends. Let's clear out. Oh, fuck me. I don't want to play the game, I just want to watch the game. We're good. Okay. This game needs a fast forward. That's the thing, though, is we are on fast forward. I wish that, like, once you finished it, you could just read it. But, yeah, we aren't so lucky. Well, I'm not so lucky. You guys are exceptionally lucky because I've done all the groundwork for you. it is just as fucking tedious as it appears. Alright, we're going the right direction. Nope, 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 nope. Excuse me. Suck my dick. Literally suck my dick. 13.5 inches. Choke on it. Man, maybe we'll only get through episode 1 tonight. Where's our friends? I hate it when the garbage party's up. Reminds me too much of us. Then we're probably in for a good fight. Don't let your guard down. Good fight indeed. Again? Do your worst! Glenn, we won't last at this rate. We'll expend our recovery measures before long. Oh, you're doing just fine. It's not like we're fighting behemoths. These guys are nothing. Let's get this over with. Oh no, our energy has nearly been depleted. Except that it hasn't. Glenn, seriously, this is no good. Quit acting like a mindless worm. Use your brain a little. Bark. A dog? That's no monster, right? Hey, come here, boy! Stamp, you're on our side! That's not Stamp. Lucia, give me your gun. We'll take it down and use it as a distraction. Leave him alone and don't touch the queen! Agreed. Bow wow wow, bow wow wow. Follow the dog! Who the? Just run! There's no end to them. How many times did I tell you? Keep after the dog! Hey, a Stamp! Hey, you really saved us! You're not safe yet. The whole coast is Balwar. I think it's Balwar. I don't know. The whole coast is Balwar territory. It's dangerous near the ocean. Balwar? You fought a bunch of them already. Those guys. Those guys. This way! He's for Doran. This could be a trap. We might be running straight into a pit full of spears or acid. There are worse things. I'll accept the risk. Guess we have to as well, because he's our fucking leader! Congratulations to us. We are on subsection 3 out of 4. Or main section, excuse me. Subsection 2 is next. The boy on the island. The orchard. It looks like you had a rough time. That damn frog really seemed to like us. You're safe here. Most monsters on the island can't stand the smell of this fruit. I've never seen these before. Are they the product of a mutation? I don't know, but they only grow around these parts. Hey, you lied to us! No, I said most monsters, not all. Come on, focus! Right back at ya! This game, man. That's the one monster that can stand the smell. It lives here to avoid predators. It must have thought you three were a threat. Huh? Okay. Here, have some fruit. It'll at least keep some monsters at bay. Chomp chomp munch. I love when, like, necessary content is locked behind a fucking gacha game. I love it so much. Same, Lucia. We came this far only to find one kid? We should be wary. His people may be hiding nearby. It doesn't even seem like he can fight. He could be a decoy or an intelligence agent. I don't think he's a bad kid. That what your gut tells you? Yeah, my entire being, honestly. If that's the case, I'll trust in it. Your hunches have saved us. Your hunches have saved us in the past. That said, this guy again. Matt, we'll talk about this later. You know, something's telling me we should do a follow-up with Dirge of Cerberus and War Crisis. Maybe I'll just post a video on those. Do a supercut or something. Unless y'all are like, holy shit, this is phenomenal. And then we can stream it together, but... You know, regardless of who he is, I hope you remember how to act and what to say so we can carry out our mission, your leadership. Yeah, I hear you. Don't do anything rash. Just back up my story, okay? Yeah, again, we'll have videos for these, but I'm like, I feel like this is boring the shit out of y'all. I'm like, having to sit through all the battles and stuff. So the content will be there, we just won't have to, like, suffer through all this shit together. Less of getting the party set up and all that stuff. That hit the spot. Thanks, I was parched. I'm glad. Have as much as you like. We're lucky it keeps away the Balwar. Yes, they're dangerous and breed quickly. This orchard might be what maintains the balance of all living things on the island. Your dog is adorable! What's its name? This is Refu. And I'm... Something's coming. I've never come across any monster that's this loud. Loud is an understatement. I thought monsters were supposed to keep their distance from this place. The world is made of exceptions. Old Redoran saying. obliterated. Listen, shirtless Zack is fucking phenomenal.
Woo! Psycho!
Whew. Thank you. You saved our lives. This never happened before. It must be the flow of mana. We should be thanking you. If you and your doggo hadn't shown up, we'd still be on the coast. Or all over it. You're all from Shinra, aren't you? That's right. We're emissaries sent by the company to make sure any embers of war that might still be smoldering get put out. Peacefully, of course. That's wonderful. And a total lie, right? You just find it so weird that Square would advertise this as a Sephiroth story and then literally spend the whole beginning not focusing on him and setting up the slow-ass side story. Yeah. And the worst part is, too, so what happens here is we just finished with chapter 1. I think we get to, like, chapter 2 or 3, and then it locks you out. And then what it tells you to do is go back and play a couple chapters of Final Fantasy VII. Then that locks you out, and then it tells you to go play a couple chapters of Crisis Core. That then locks you out, and then you have to go back to the first soldier. This repeats until you're caught up to the content, and then it comes in short waves afterwards. So instead of just letting me go through everything that they had so far, it kicked me out. So it's not just the slow setup, and like sure there's a dramatic introduction, but like to go through all of chapter 1, there's 8 chapters, I think, right? Yeah, 8 chapters. No. It's, yeah, no, I don't know why they kept kicking you around. I know why. It's just to get you to engage with the game and to spread it out more, but there is also the whole, you can do that on your own time to grind more. Like you can get special, excuse me, like here, the little currency that you get from playing the game. Like, just give me the stuff you advertise. Exactly. It's like, I don't want to go and play 7 again. I'm here because I played 7 already. And I get that it's supposed to be like the total Final Fantasy VII experience, but this sucks. Like I said, once I finish this chapter, it would be great if there was basically, for all intents and purposes, a supercut of the story so I could just watch that. Pause, come back, whatever. They could even chop it up into, like, you know, maybe instead of like, no, maybe they're not. Maybe not chop it up, but like just pause it. Or have a thing at the top instead of like extra section right here, it's just optional battle. Instead of having like extra section, it could be like chapter 2 story. But like right now, it is so tedious. Like we have barely done anything. Chapter 1, we barely did anything. We crashed, met up with our friends, and then we ran away. That's it. That's it. Nothing's happened. And yet we've been here for probably 30 minutes already. My name is Rosen, and as you know, this is Rifu. I'm Glenn Lodbrock. That's Matt Windsor and Lucia Lynn. We're a survey unit working for Shinra. Well, an advanced unit to be precise. We're looking for candidate sites to set up Mako reactors. Our chopper was shot down over this island. I see. I'm sorry. I'd like to clarify one thing first. This is Sijad, one of the islands of Rador, but I doubt very much this is your destination. The island is small and the ground is weak. It would be difficult to build a house, much less a Mako reactor. We're here to study the main island. Holy shit. We're here to study the main island. Can you point us in the right direction? That would be to the south. The trip will take anywhere from a few hours to 3 days by boat, depending on the ocean. I came from the main island by boat, and I still have it. It's yours if you like. Cool, thanks! Doesn't this feel a little too easy? My wish is for you to leave this island as soon as possible, and for that, I will do all I can. The boat is moored in a cove to the east. Follow me. Oh, come to see us off. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Do you guys want to stream these games? Because we also have to do this with generative servers and before Crisis. Or would you just prefer that I crank out a video, that way you guys can just watch this? I'm seeing Herp saying yes, we want video with that comment right there, and I'm fairly certain that Crispy is of the same mind. And I have no problem doing that if that's what you guys want to do. I respect the hell out of that. Believe me, I've been playing this for the majority of the 3 years that it's been out. I get it. Yeah, you want video after the facts? Okay. I know. I figured yours would be video from the get-go. But I wanted to go ahead and at least start streaming this. That way you guys have the option to say, yeah, Nayra, this is great, or no, Nayra, do episode 2 on your own and post that. I can do that. This way. Yeah, it's like, if this was fun gameplay and stuff, I wouldn't have a problem with it, but this is so gacha-y. So then, question for you guys, and I'll leave this completely and totally up to you. Do you guys want to pivot to something else this stream? Like, would you rather do Raccoin or something else, or do you guys want to stick with this? Because I want y'all to have a fun time too. And if y'all aren't digging this right now, I respect that. Pivot? Pivot. Okay, cool. Then give me a second to figure that out really quickly. I do not blame you guys in the fucking slightest. So we'll go ahead and do Raccoin. Pivot, please. Okay, cool. I was like, this is insane. I'll go ahead, I'll make those videos. I will have them out before, yeah, I will have these out before we get to Revelations. Because it's fucking wild. Okay. I know you are. I know. I can... Yeah, we can... Okay, we'll do Raccoin. That's fine. Again, I want you guys to be having fun. If you guys are like, yeah, no, this sucks, then you don't want to do that. Let's see. Let me see. Again, I just want y'all to be able to be, like, caught up and shit. But I don't want to hold you guys fucking hostage and be like, you will play 7! It is all optional. I mean, it's not to the story, but being here is optional. If y'all are like, this is too much, I want to pause and, like, play this again. You mean Requiem? Yeah, I mean Requiem. What you said. Nope. Cancel that. Hold on. Why'd you just refresh? Hang on. Sorry, I'm never on Steam, so I'm like very much learning. There we go. That should be fine. There we go. All right. Let's gamble, friends. I'm okay with some gambling. I haven't played this since we played it the first time. Of course, I'm getting Spotify in there as well. I'm like, why is the audio so weird? All right. Let's play. Can't wait to lose elf coin. Honestly. Already I'm like, this is so much nicer. Do we want it? Okay. Cardboard. You want to play without any flashy power-ups, just like the real one. And then a test cabinet for staff use only. You can freely use any items. Go ahead and do that then. My mods. Oh, did it frozen? Cause oh shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I swear I'm still here. Raccoin. There we go. Oh, nope. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm still here. There we go. I'll go, like, throw up a new thumbnail on this afterwards. Don't worry. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's fine. The sensation you just felt. I know, I really did feel like I was holding you guys hostage. I was like, normally when chat is this dead, it's either like we're in a really good scene right now, or this sucks for everybody. Cause I'm like, this is sucking for me. I have no problem, again, posting the video later. So I guess I should also update YouTube afterwards as fast as possible. That's okay. What? Whack-a-mole? The moles are causing trouble inside the cabinet. Use falling coins to drive them away. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was like, I don't know, maybe we'll get some people in for like 7 and shit, but I don't think so. Once all the moles are knocked out, you can spin the— okay, hold on. What is this? What are this? I think it was just— how did play game? Okay, there we go. Whoa, whoa! I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. That's fun! What were the buttons for this game? Never mind. I truly thought— what? It's not the WAS. Okay. Cool. There we go. There we go. It even says on the side right there. Whee! I'm not surprised as a category. Like, it does on what you screaming about? Oh, there you are. I'm like, what is this wailing noise? Oh, yeah? He has stuff to say about it, too. You don't like Ever Crisis? Nobody likes Ever Crisis. I agree with that. Can y'all hear him or not? What you thinking? He's like, nah. You don't mind when I play Final Fantasy games. As a franchise I enjoy a lot. It's just that one is torture for me. Me and for you guys, so no one wants to— yeah. I know I've bitched about it a lot and I apologize. That's just dumb. It's just so dumb. I feel so validated by that though. Oh, this is great. This has like nice little squeaky noises and it's like, let's kill the moles. This is great. This is just fun. Wouldn't it be funny if thick anime wreck? Yeah, I know, right? Well, we got Alistair a birthday present today. I will say that. we've been trying to like think of birthday presents. Like we knew what we like want to get him, but it's just like so many things. We want to get him so many things, right? So it's like, what do we finally settle on? And we went to the Petco today to get him more pumpkin puree and like for his GI tract and everything. And right next to it, I know we've talked about Mr. Crinkle on stream, and there was another variation of Mr. Crinkle, so we got it. And this one has like a scarf on it. It's still like a little beaver with reindeer antlers, so I guess that's just what that is. Come on, get the moles. But this one has like a scarf and everything. Mr. Crinkle has like a hat on him, like a Santa hat. Got it. This one has a scarf. There we go. Mr. Crinkle 2.0. I know, I'm like, what do we call him? It's still Mr. Crinkle 2. I know that. It's a cold take, but mobile gacha games aren't meant to be streamed. Their very purpose is to maximize time and money sank into them, not fun or excitement. Yeah. I know that. That's why I was like, I don't really want to stream this, but I want to stream this again. That way we're all on the same page for fucking Requiem. But that just sucked eggs, man. I've got this, no pressure. What? Oh, whoa, wait, what? You have $20 and your other kidney riding on this? I think this is endless mode, is what it is. I think this is endless mode until I run out. So if y'all want to see, like, let me know if you want to go to the next stage, the next minigame, because I'm perfectly content for a little bit sitting here whacking moles. This is far more entertaining and engaging to me. Instead of one single button or mouse click, this was 2 buttons. It made brain go burr. So, damn you. There we go. Yeah, no, this is ridiculous. No, I will have the summary video. What I was planning on doing was like having it stream, or like streaming it, and then basically making like a supercut or summary video off of what we streamed here. But I knew that like there are some people here that really like 7, so I was like, you know what? If this slaps for them, then it was worth streaming it. However, the immediate pivot, I was like, I love these people. They are amazing and are unafraid to make themselves be heard. Respectfully. I dig. But yeah, we'll get some summary. What is that? Videos out here for all of this shit. That way y'all can watch and cringe but still be up to speed. What is that chest? I want to know what that chest is. The little sound effects are giving me like Stardew Valley vibes. You know what I'm saying? Well, tomorrow Crispy and I are going to a card show. Very excited about that. I need to go in and put all of my Applin and its evolutions into a new binder. Specifically for it. I have a binder for all of the stuff that like I want to collect, because there's a couple of Pokemon that I really want to get all the cards to. Like naturally Dratini is one, but like I have quite a few Applins, and Appletons, Flapples, everything. So I was just like, you know what? We'll go ahead and start with like the apples first, since we're there. I want to say we're like, I don't know, I need to go take stock. That's what I'm doing tonight, is I'm gonna go see like what exactly I got, right? Like how much I actually have. I think there's a guy that has like a spreadsheet of all of the apples, because he was doing the same thing. I'm like, that's so awesome, because I was like, am I the only person out here that's like trying to get Apple-specific cards. But he has one, and he's got like a master set, a spreadsheet of everything that's out so far. And I need to go find that again, because I'm going for all of the English ones first. So I'm curious to see what shiny cardboard I'm gonna leave with tomorrow. I'm not gonna make Crispy and I go bankrupt. Crispy and I are very much like, we have a budget set for both of us. We're gonna try and be responsible, but then again, we are gonna go buy shiny cardboard, you know what I'm saying? So like, who knows what's gonna happen? Maybe we'll find a stocked Pokemon vending machine. I found one. I never expect to find another one again. I have zero hope. Like, there's one at our local store where Crispy and I will stop by sometimes, and I'll just like go and I'll hit it just to see if there's anything, and I have zero hope or expectations for it, which is probably the best way to go into it. But the one time we did, the one time we did find the vending machine that had the Pokemon card, or like Pokemon card stocks, I was so excited. So no, oh, that's cool. I like that guy. He's cool. I didn't hit it the last time. It bops it. Where are we going? Chelsea, we pivoted hard to Raccoin, and I feel like everyone's having a much better time. It felt like I had made, like, I don't know, liver and onions or whatever, and I was like, you will eat this! And everyone was like, we're gonna eat it because Nayra's, like, made it, spent, like, so much hard work on it! And then I pulled out, like, fucking gourmet shit, like, beef Wellington, and was like, I have this instead, you guys want it? Yes, please! If you don't like beef Wellington, picture your favorite sustenance. Oh, where are we going? I'm sorry. We are going to a place in Texas. Now, if Crispy feels comfy sharing the name of the card show, then I will let Crispy say it. I don't mind sharing it, but Crispy's the other half of my party, so. But a card show. You're making coffee and missed it? Don't worry about it. Yeah. Chelsea, what we decided is that we're going to make a summary video, a supercut, a summary supercut of Crisis, not Crisis Core, Ever Crisis, and we're just gonna post that, and y'all can like pause and like take a breather whenever y'all want to without having to feel the need to be nice to me and just kind of smile and nod along because you want to get the fuck out of here, but you know, I'm holding you guys hostage in the car, and you know, it is what it is. Card show, awesome. So, yeah, I'm super excited. I've been to one very small card show. It was for about 2 hours, like in between lion dancing performances. So we didn't get to stay much, but when we were there, we found like some really, really cool shit. So I'm hoping that we're gonna be able to find some stuff here as well. Yeah, we may actually show up on someone else's stream. If we do, I'll see if I can like find it, clip it, repost it. Should I go as an elf tomorrow, or should I go into human form? Because I know some people freak out over my elven form. I kind of just like want to go in my elven form because it's like more comfortable that way for me. And it is like weeb related shit, not like a, you know, convention. Like I can go as an elf to anime conventions and like the Renaissance Festival and stuff, and nobody really bats an eye because it's like, oh, she's in cosplay. I'm like, I'm just in my true form, but that's, you know, it's comfier to me, for me. But I can also go in like my human form too. Yes, Guy! Hey, welcome in! Guy, would you make us beef Wellington? Happy Flavortown Friday. How's it going? You missed the very beginning to this the stream. It was incredibly painful. It was rough, buddy. We get Nayra blue body paint and have her be mystical elf from Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, whoops, sorry. Hold on, I'll look it up on my phone. How about that? Mystical elf? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Or not. No, I'd do it. Sure, why not? I don't really know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Except for, God, what was the name? What was the line? Something about my grandfather's cards. Shit. I don't know, I lost my collective shit with that episode. The heart of the cards. God. My grandfather's deck has no weak cards. I don't know. I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Except that, like, OG classic Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game was, like, super fucking fun. And now it's, like, you win in, like, 2 turns at max. I don't know. What is the line? My mods are suddenly silent. They're, like, sitting here screaming this at me as it happens. Or, like, after the fact. Pathetic cards! My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba, but it does have this! The Unstoppable Exodia! Yeah, I was like, what is happening right now? And Crispy's over there just cackling as I, like, literally spiral into, like, what the fuckery is this? I could not handle it. The Christian went K earlier, man! Yeah, no, we tried doing Ever Crisis and it was just like, no, we're good. We value our sanity and this ain't it. Okay, I value you guys' sanity. That's why I'm driving myself fucking insane, trying to, like, get this done. I'm like, fine! Ever Crisis sucks. Yeah, we're good, we're good. We're playing whack-a-mole now. Do we want to try a different mode? Crispy's kidneys are safe. So there's that. Yeah. Let's go back. Let's try the new one. Oh, wait. Back. Wait. Classic. Yeah. So we did whack-a-mole. We had fun with that. Raccoon Quest. The monsters have their sights set up. The monsters have their sights on Robin's coins. Holy shit! Fight them off by pushing coins. And I can't make words. Period. Listen. Seto Kaiba is like fucking ridiculous. And Nordy cosplay is fucking amazing. His Kaiba. I really want to meet this guy. I'm like, listen, I've gotten through like 1 episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! And like, truly, you have inspired me to continue watching because you're fucking amazing. I love watching his shorts. He recently did one for like a drink, or like had a promo or like deal or whatever for like this new drink as like Advent Children Cloud. His cosplays look really good, period, but like his Seto Kaiba is like, he's amazing. You bet all your blue stars on a clean run? Alright, let's do it. Hopefully, we're looking good. This is cute. I like the arcade mode. This is really cute. We're gonna kill the crow. It's gonna be fine. You're out of elf points, so you're sold. Oh, don't do that. Oh, 1 more! It's dead! There we go. Coin. supposed to be Coin and Crow. Am I said, but oh, hello. Chelsea, Guy, do you guys have anything going on this weekend? Oh God, the snack! Not just Chelsea and Guy, but like, what do you guys have going? What do you guys have planned this weekend? For me, it is card show, One Piece, and lion dancing. One of my teammates just bought herself a lion. He looks really cool. I think he is a one-person lion, if I recall correctly. I didn't get to see the back of it. I really just got to see the head when they sent me photos. So, yeah. Resting, work took you out. You did get intergrade on Switch. Okay, cool. Just you, indeed. Just Chelsea, nobody else answer. Nah, but like... It's gonna be a busy weekend. I'm gonna be exhausted afterwards. This weekend, just doing what you do best, being in the kitchen. Hell yeah, keeping the flavors flowing and making sure the chaos stays contained. You're like, I come here for your chaos because I've got my chaos under control. But we gotta remember a little bit of a healthy dose of what it felt like, right? I feel that. Well, I hope you have fun with intergrade. I hope you're having an excellent time in the kitchen this weekend. Maybe creating new flavors. Fuck. Come on. No. I don't want to die to the snake. I don't want to die to the snake. Go. Go. Oh. Go. Oh, okay. Oh no, it got stuff back too. No. Good news, I blocked the attack. That's good. You're playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. Hell yeah. Our health is maxed. Our health is maxed out. And this snake is gonna bite it. Get out of here, greedy snake coin. Bit of spice never hurt anyone. I don't know. There are some people that can't handle the spice. Damn, come on. Why do I feel like we've entered a boss battle, dude? Hell yeah! Greedy snake coin is gone. Let's keep generating more stuff. We good? Oh, tower. Excuse me. I have like cat fur stuck to my arm because again, I love my boy. I give him cuddles, snoot kissies, all the good stuff. A squid. Giving me a second to gear up. Oh shit. I have a shield. Hell yeah. Oh, this guy's gonna hurt me a lot. shit. This isn't good. How many levels does this have? I don't know. Hopefully we can stay ahead. Penny, I don't like this penny fish. I want it to go away. I want it to go home. Whack-a-mole was so much more chill, dude. It made silly noises. It was a grand good vibe. I didn't have to worry about fucking dying. Now I won't vlog. Now I'm afeared. I'm afeared for my life. Can I get more HP, please? Let's see. Also, for anyone that's trying to figure out what they want to do this weekend, Project Hail Mary is now streaming. So definitely go give that a watch. It is one of my top 2 favorite movies this year. If not my favorite movie. I need to go back and rewatch Masters of the Universe as well. That one was just silly in a grand old time, right? They're both epic quests in their own rights. But like, He-Man was just silly all the way. Masters of the Universe was just silly all the way. Project Hail Mary had me rolling through several emotions. So good. So good. He-Man was fun. I'm glad I liked Skeletor. Yeah, it was really good. Can this tower go down? Why is this tower not going down? Cheese and crackers. Oh, I said the C-H-E-E word. Oh, shit. You liked Hail Mary? Hell yeah. Dude, the having a moment scene. Oh, brilliant. It was beautiful. Same. No, when they had Dolph Lundgren show up, we were both like, oh my god! I think both of us like went into Masters of the Universe just trying to have a good time, you know? Like, we weren't out here to be like, this is the movie of the year kind of deal. We were just like, please let it be fun. But your current movie of the year is between Iron Lung. Oh shit, Iron Lung did come out this year, didn't it? That was many, many moons ago. Yeah, I haven't watched Backrooms. Iron Lung was really, really good. But Project Hail Mary, it just, we need more movies like it. It was like so much fun, and it filled you with so much hope, even though things were completely and totally bleak. And like, there's no way that we could possibly survive this, but yet we're surviving it, and we're having fun while doing it. It was really, really good. You like Bathrooms better? I'm sure it's gonna be a trend where they get YouTubers to make movies. Absolutely. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. I'm just like, alrighty. Mark was the first one to set off the chain, and now it's just gonna be that from here on out. I mean, you already have like YouTubers making their own shows and stuff, because like YouTube has surpassed like fucking Netflix and Disney as far as watch time goes. Like, it is the second most visited platform website. So, I mean, it does kind of make sense. Mr. Beast the movie. I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Beast did end up making a movie too. Are you kidding me? It just seems like one more thing that he absolutely would add to his portfolio of just stuff that he's done. Mans is already like running a game show. That's what his channel seems like half the time. He comes up with some pretty cool shit. I don't watch all of his videos, but I feel like you can't be on YouTube and not know Mr. Beast or have watched like a couple of his videos. You know what I'm saying? You think he has one, it's just not a theatrical release. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Same thing with Disney. It's beating the mouse as of right now. Holy crap. This pennyfish. I don't like this pennyfish. And I hate this wall. This wall needs to fall. I thought I'd be able to knock it down, and I really do feel like it's a glitch. But, like, whatever. Ryan's World, the movie, was just depressing. Have not watched. I know, like, there have been YouTube documentaries for days kind of thing. I feel like right now, like, it went from documentaries as far as, like, YouTube goes, and, like, this is just what I've seen. I haven't done a whole bunch of research on it. I'm just kind of a visitor to, like, the whole movie, TV shows produced by YouTubers kind of thing. So, like, again, do your own research and don't take my word for it. But to me, it seemed like it was documentaries, because documentaries are popular shit. There's, like, literal murderers and serial killers getting documentaries, and people are eating that shit up. So, like, why not make your own if you're a YouTuber, right? And then it kind of transitioned to, like, shows. And now we're hitting the era of, oh shit, I can make a movie and it's gonna get released in theaters. That's at least what I've seen. I am really curious to see Jacksepticeye's Bloodborne movie, yeah. Absolutely. Backrooms, I wasn't really too interested in seeing. Just cause. Like, if it was like, Nayra, do you want to go see the Backrooms, or do you want to go fucking watch Masters of the Universe? The answer was Masters of the Universe, so. Yeah. Especially horror. Yeah, horror movies are so popular, so it does kind of make sense, like, if you are going to produce your first movie, and you're, like, not sure what to do, pick a horror game. People love horror games, are you kidding me? Like, I feel like that's just a really safe one to do. There's a reason why a whole bunch of, like, aspiring actors will fucking go into, like, horror movies first. Because they don't necessarily have to be good, right? People are just kind of there for the blood and gore and, like, the epic kills. Or whatever. The spookiness. Because it doesn't have to be just a slasher, right? It could be, like, a spooky ghost story or whatnot. Clarice Dunham! Horror game main character. How's it going, Mutates? When am I gonna watch Five Nights at Freddy 2? Listen, I haven't played Five Nights at Freddy because it will give me motion sickness. I don't really feel compelled to play and or watch Five Nights at Freddy. Five Nights at Freddy's, because I don't know. The lore kind of seems like a dumpster fire. And I've had enough people scream the lore at me, like, just off rip for no reason. I'm like, it's like, do you want to hear about? And I'm like, I'm not really into it, so maybe I probably wouldn't be able to follow. You know, like, try and politely be like, I'm not really too interested. And then it's like, okay, so the thing with, like, Freddy Fazbear. That should tell you how much I know and how much stuck. It's not that I don't listen, because if I'm going to be sucked into this conversation for literally 2 hours, I'm going to try and remember everything as much as I can. That way, because I'm a doormat, I guess. I don't know. But it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Fredward. You heard they were really terrible. Ew. Your AC is fixed so you can go home. Oh my god. Congratulations. Dude, I'm sure it's gonna be nice to sleep in your own bed. I love traveling. I love staying over with people, but sometimes, like, staying at a friend's house, you know how it is. It's not like, they might be the most pleasant people in the world, or you could be having a really fun time at your on this whatever vacation. I know it's not a vacation in your case, but, like, sometimes it's just nice to be home and be like, this is my space. Never seen it, just beaming. Oh, no, I'm not like, ew, Solaire, what did you bring up, FNAF? Like, literally every time Five Nights at Freddy has been, like, brought up to me, I think it's just because it's like, oh, I want to see you stream this, or like, what if you stream this, or like, so I'm really into it, right? It's always one of those. It's like, I don't care. Like, I think it's really cool that you were like so into this, but you know how it is when you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about, and people are just like, I'm gonna dump everything I know onto you in the next like 2 minutes. And you're just like, ah! Yeah. You actually really liked FNAF until Sister Location, then you were out, you had already had a foot out the door with 4. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Like, it was really, really fun. And I really did want to play it, legitimately. But then when people started getting all, like, lore dumpy, and that was kind of as more kept coming out. And then there was another one. You know nothing about Five Nights at Freddy's? I know a little bit, and I'm not going to share what I know on stream, because someone's going to come in here and be like, actually, and I'm like I said, my guy, I'm just a visitor. I don't know anything. This is what I had dumped onto me. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And quite frankly, I don't really care to remember. I don't care to get it memorized. Yeah. You're just glad, you're just not into, yeah. So it's just a fad like Slenderman. I mean, it's kind of like, there's always the spooky horror game, right? Five Nights at Freddy's, fucking Poppy's Playtime, and then they decide to go like too fucking crazy with it, or they don't change it up a bit, or the lore gets too much and fans are like, I'm out. Like, you should have stopped when it was like really good, instead of just be like, oh yeah, people are buying, let's just crank out too many that just suck for whatever XYZ reason. Again, this is my personal opinion. If you don't agree with that, I respect the hell out of that. That's just what I'm seeing as someone external to all of that. If you are in the trenches, I'm sure you know more than me. You do. Meanwhile, you play Final Fantasy 14 and your latest game, Cat. I really can't wait to start playing 14. We wanted to start playing that here soon too on stream. But again, Squeenix was like, here's 15,000 games that are coming out next year. And I'm like, fuck! At the same time, I'm kind of glad that we are getting 15,000 games coming out next year from Squeenix. Because I don't know how many more Kingdom Hearts games I'm going to be able to play. I say that because I am a consumer of physical media. And the fact that we are getting shit saying that the PS6 is not gonna have a disk drive. What the hell do you mean? What the hell do you mean? It's all gonna be digital. What do you mean is I'm not gonna have the option for physical? And just for the record, I want this to be clear. I don't have anything against digital media, all right? What I'm upset about is the fact that I do not have the option to go physical. I do not like the whole, we're gonna give you, Nintendo, we're gonna give you codes. We're gonna give you a fucking pass, a little empty box with a code that you can type in. And then when we decide to stop giving, like, you know, whatever. You basically don't own it. You don't own it. It's just there to rent. even though you've bought the damn thing. It's just there to rent. You can make a dragon character? Yeah, you should. But yeah, no, I'm upset that I don't have the option to buy these games. And I'm not talking like indie games, because like digital media has been great for a whole bunch of like indie developers. Or not, did I say that right? Yeah, digital games have given indie developers like a chance, right? People that wouldn't be able to put their games on a disc kind of thing and sell it, can release it digitally, still make a profit on that. It opens up several doors for these developers. I'm talking about like AAA studios where it's like, oh, you want to own your Zelda game? Nope. Oh, you want to own Kingdom Hearts 15? Sorry. Digital is great. Without digital, we wouldn't have indie games, but I always prefer physical when given the option. That, like, we bought Hollow Knight whenever it was digital only, but as soon as it got a physical copy, we loved it so much that we bought it again. Silk Song. I know I'm just naming Team Cherry right now. Silk Song, whenever it came out, we bought it digitally. When all these games, like, I have no problem buying the game twice to support these indie developers. I do not want to buy the game twice 15,000 times for these, like, AAA studios. You know what I'm saying? So digital is great, but I want the option. Because these services can and probably will eventually go down. Go offline. They're gonna pull a fucking Ever Crisis! Important content's gonna be locked behind that game that doesn't exist anymore! And guess what? I don't own it! We have Balatro Physical as well, exactly. I have no problem buying digital. No problem. Fuck, I have a Steam account. We're playing on it right now. That's what we're doing. Absolutely, we'll support that way. But I will choose, if there is the option, I will choose physical. Unfortunately, digital has been a slippery slope. It's so convenient for the consumers that this market isn't just like, oh, don't even spend money. Yeah, If we take up the damn disk drive, it's even better and uptrade. Listen. It just feels scummy. It feels scammy. When we're talking about these big name companies where it's not going to be an issue. You know we are going to buy Final Fantasy VII. I'm just using it as an example. I know it's coming out on the PS5. But if it was coming out on the PS6, you know that we are going to buy it. Put it on physical. You don't mind digital for some things, but you've always preferred physical? Same. Because that's yours. You bought it once. It belongs to you. You didn't just like, you didn't buy it just for it to get taken away from you. And for the lovely people that are like, oh, the game's not actually on the disc, it's not actually on the Switch card, I think you need to go do a little bit of research. Because that's not how that works. I'm sick and tired of having, like, literal fucking Switch 2 cases with fucking game key cards in it. It pisses me off. I am paying to have a piece of plastic on my shelf that doesn't contain a game. It pisses me off. And I really hate the whole... It's 100% scummy, they just want to monopolize it. Yeah. It's not just them, too. The other things are gonna, like... They're going to kill the option to buy digital editions from other vendors online, too. They aren't doing it. Yeah, it will. It might be more receptive to all digital... Hold on. It might be more receptive to all digital if games got cheaper as a result, but they won't. They'll be digital and 80 in a few years, exactly. Oh, shit. That's fine. I was reading chat. The carts are so tasty too. Alright, let's oh, nope. Back. Let's play a different mode. I just hate this whole subscription-based bullshit nowadays. I really do. It's like, I bought it, it's mine. Like, it's not like it's a, you know, mobile gacha game. Like, you know that, like, it's not a live service game, I guess I should say. It's not gonna end in a couple of years. Like, you know with a live service game it will eventually end, but like, this game is complete. It's whole, it has an ending. That's it. That's it. The Switch 2 carts are extra spicy. That's original. Oh, that's still not it. Okay, It's just almost like people are scared to, like, have their customers, their player base actually own their game. It's like, but you made this, you want us to play it. This is the way it's always been. There are gonna be games that are gonna be lost to fucking time because of this shit. Like, I think it was our PS2, Crispy? That just has, like, lost media. Like, it is downloaded on that PS2. You can't get it on, like, the shop anymore. The late 2000s were the perfect balance in the marriage of internet and gaming. Yeah, again, subscription service fucked everything up, dude. Xbox 360. I keep trying to say it's like something on the... There was something on the PS2, I thought. Well, excuse me. Xbox 360 is the one. It just sucks, though, because if, like, you know, the console dies, i.e. it gets lost in a fire... PS2 has nothing on it, okay? I don't know why I said PS2 then. When the orange box came out, that was peak. I'd say the... Who here... This is gonna start... This is another one of those things where I'm gonna say it, and people are gonna start immediately trying to guess my age and shit. Who here remembers when Netflix was mail-in discs? They came in these red envelopes. Oh, we went to a new game. That stack never fell. I thought that was a glitch or something. Solaire does, yeah. I think they've made so much money off of the digital age of gaming that they feel physical media is an unnecessary expense. It all boils down to greed, yeah. And I also know that, like, there's the excuse of, like, oh, well, the whole AI shit has made it, like, difficult to come by certain pieces or certain parts for XYZ, and I'm like, that doesn't really work here. That doesn't really work here at all. Me and Redbox? Yeah. Hold on. What no one tells you is that streamable movies and music are lower quality than DVDs and CDs. We know it. I used to think that was in my head. Like, I've streamed The Mummy before. But I also own 3 copies of The Mummy because I am who I am. And when I streamed it, I was like, this doesn't look too good. And whenever I put on the fucking... one of the discs that I own, it was like, damn, this is really good. What the hell? It's kind of like... same, but slightly different. Same concepts, but it's like... certain games that were made for, like... Wait, what? Nah, just an excuse. You had a local video rental place that you loved. Yeah, God, we had like a local one. It wasn't Blockbuster. Hastings. It was a Hastings where I used to live. That's what it was. I was like, it starts with an H. Yeah, when Avatar: The Last Airbender was still coming out, I got to watch it in the morning before shul, and then naturally we missed a couple of episodes here and there, or they were played out of order, right? So it was like, oh man, we need to rent them. So what we would do is we would get the disc, and you could only get like 2 at a time, right? I think it was 2, maybe it was 3. It was only 2. So we would queue up, you know, all of the Avatar movies kind of thing, and one of us after school would go racing down to the mailbox, because we had, our street had the giant mega mailbox. We didn't have like mailboxes in front of every single house. One house had like half the block on it. So we would go racing down to the mailbox and we would get it. And then we would wait for my human father to come home, because my dad even liked watching Avatar. He didn't really like watching shows or movies too much. But even he liked Avatar, so we would wait for him to get home, and then we would binge all of it, and then we would go racing back down to the mailbox to put it back in the mailbox as fast as possible, even though the mail wasn't coming until the next day, right? And so we'd have to wait a couple of days. But yeah, I remember like running barefoot down to the frickin' to the mailbox like several days, several times kind of thing. My feet would be like scorching on like the pavement to get down there, because I would just be like so excited to like put it in there and like go get the next one. Maybe they would like come back that evening or whatever. I don't know. Kid logic, right? But yeah, we had that one, and then Hastings, it was like, we didn't really go to Blockbuster. I think the Blockbuster like wasn't as popular as the Hastings. The Hastings was like the local one, like the super popular local one. But it was all like a whole bunch of VHS tapes and like these giant thick ass plastic containers, right? And then of course this DVD containers as well were thick ass plastic as well. And we loved like looking around there too, because it was a whole bunch of merch there too. But like not too much merch, right? There was a section that was like just merch, and there was a section that was like candy and stuff. But for the most part, it was like just movies. I don't know. It was so much fun. I don't think that Hastings is there anymore. I'm very sad. But when I do eventually take Crispy to like go see where I grew up, because I've seen where Crispy grew up. He still hasn't seen where I have. But when we do get there, I'm like, we gotta go see if the Hastings is there. Another one that's like not where we live right now is a Books A Million. Books A Million was like the shit. There was no Barnes and Noble. Wait. Your mom rented Majora's Mask for you, and you remember she brought it to you, and you were so excited. Oh yeah. I didn't ever experience the whole I have to play this game before the rental period is up. And if you didn't, you have to start all over again. I never got to experience that. I got into gaming way late. I know, truly. I'm like, more monies, please. Come on, chest. There's a massive quality loss. You watched a stream by a former professional musician who still makes music on his own but streams other things, and he explained the quality loss in music. Yep. He played the same song on CD and streamed it, and it was massively different. Yep. Yep. It's kind of like the whole it was made for this platform thing. It's like whenever I say, hey, Nier Automata. If you haven't played Nier Automata for the first time, or Final Fantasy XII for the first time, highly recommend playing it on the PlayStation, because that's, like, peak everything right there. As soon as you, like, if you have the option between, like, PlayStation and, like, Nintendo. Like, the Switch, there's a huge noticeable quality drop. There is a huge one. And that's, it was not made for the Switch. It's crazy. Because I spent so much time in 12. I spent a lot of time in Nier Automata, and watching, like, the port to the Switch, ridiculous. I think the Switch 2 is a little bit better now. Like, I could actually see playing maybe Kingdom Hearts on the Switch. Switch 2. They just released the, like, master set of games, if you will. And, like, the games so far in preparation for, like, 4. But, yeah, I could not recommend playing either of those games. Or several others. Those are just 2 examples on like, the Switch. Confirms you played Nier Automata first time on the PlayStation. You have it on PC, but PlayStation discs are peak. Yeah. You tolerate it from music in your car. Yeah, exactly. It's like car, there's so much going around, you know, going on around you on the road kind of thing. Road might be bumpy, fucking cars honking, all of that shit, you know? It's just loud. So it's already gonna be a fucking quality drop, quote unquote. That is like, okay, whatever. But yeah. It's like listening to music with headphones on versus having it on speaker. You know? I've tried to get Crispy to like listen to music, and I'll be like, here, hold on, put these in. Put these earbuds in. Headphones are best, right? Headphones block out like everything around you. Or like a lot of the noise around you. Earbuds don't really do that. They just put the music directly in your ears. No noise cancellation. And then, you know, speakers just kind of like, all right, you get to hear everything else going on as well. So, can't wait for Nier Automata playthrough. I know, we're gonna do Nier Automata A through Z. I don't know when that's gonna be. Again, Squeenix is like, hello, and I'm like, yep. We're gonna play your Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts. We are. But that is definitely a game that I want to stream with you guys. I've always wanted to do, like, all of the endings, so I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm gonna have a list pulled up just to make sure that we don't accidentally miss anything on accident, because there's some that are, like, 2B specific, 9 specific, A2. So I want to make sure that we get all of it, because I'm gonna be sad. Which means that we're gonna have to let these people die a couple of times, but it's okay. Headphones and hearing it directly from the source is way better. Streaming definitely takes away some of the flavor. It's like eating a cake that's missing 20% of the ingredients. Still good, but you know it's not the full experience. Yes. Yes. Yes, Sunny D. It's the same thing with graphics too. It's like, I know some people legitimately cannot see it or hear it, and I'm not trying to like be mean whenever I say this, but like I feel really bad for you, because like if you're just not, if you can't see it, bro, you are missing something that's stunning. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, again, not being mean, it's just like, oh, that is an experience that I wish that you could have. Versus like, oh yeah, they both kind of look crappy to me, you know? It's just, yeah. Like whenever you're going to like a cosplay competition, you know, seeing these cosplays in person is phenomenal. You get to see like all the detail and everything, even if, you know, they're on the stage and, you know, you're watching from the audience, you get to see all this detail and stuff that if you were to watch like the cosplay competition playback, it's like, oh man, it was really cool. You can't really see it here, but like the way that it, like that fabric shined in the light was like so amazing, and it's kind of looks like really weird and scummy here. It's that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. You do have a pair of noise canceling earbuds, but they weren't. Yeah. I remember doing like whenever I was in school at university, my professor was like, yeah, when you're doing audio editing, you need to make sure that you use a pair of the headphones that we have here. They're not the best quality, but it's better than your earbuds. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it, because I'm a good noodle and I always try to abide by the rules. And so I was using the headphones, and then I don't know, I think I was like, I'm too tired to go get headphones or whatever. I have to walk across the room. I don't know if I could do that, but I was like, I'll just use my earbuds today. The difference was insane. Again, they weren't the best, but like, it blocks out everything else. That's why I'm sad, because I'm like, I feel safe enough to be an elf on stream and to let my ears, you know, be my ears. But it sucks because I can't wear headphones. Because it smooshes that. But it is what it is. I know we'll eventually play everything we want to play. That's the nature of the game, right? The backlog game. It's always growing. We'll get to most of it, but it's gonna take years. Got a bad feeling after this digital fiasco ends, they're gonna encourage people to stream games itself. Yeah. It's a rental service. It's a rental service. This is just step one. You'll link your earbuds? Thank you. I know this, my PC from NASA, it's not actually from NASA, it's Starforge, that's the joke. But yeah, the Starforge has, Bluetooth. I just, yeah. I just got my, shitty not Star Candy, Skull Candy earbuds. And, we'll use those. So I appreciate if y'all have, recommendations for earbuds. That'd be awesome. They can be wireless, they can not be wireless, it doesn't matter. I'm good for whatever. As long as they can get around my slender pointed ears. Yeah. Hear you out, maybe a custom project, but what if you had a custom elf headphones? That is a way future project, but I will definitely add it to the shit I want to do. You just walked into a gas station, they had cake bite. I want a cake bite. How big are these cake bites? Never mind, gas station cake bites. Wait, hold on. I zoomed in on the cake bites part and totally neglected the cake bites. Not cake bites, the gas station part. Here, bring one home. You can watch me eat it. I'll even make a show of it for you. Hell yeah. Live on stream, Elf Girl begs for cake bites. Isosceles headphones of altitude. Thank you, mutates. I'll give it a whirl. I'll give it a look afterwards. We're just whacking some moles. Was there another mode that you guys wanted to see, or are you okay with the squeaky moles? I'm honestly having a fun time with it. You'd buy them again? Okay, all right, hell yeah. A Buc-ee's. You've never been to one? Is it worth the hype or is it overrated? So, yes, I am a native Texan. However, that aside, because it's like, oh, you live in Texas, of course you like Buc-ee's. I would say that it is. I'm a huge germaphobe. I do not like using gas station restrooms. I would have to frequently, whenever I was growing up, make 6 to 7 hour drives across Texas. And I would literally hold it for the entire 6 to 7 hours because I was so terrified of using the bathroom, because there are some nasty bathrooms out there, right? And we never stopped at truck stops, which, if you are a germaphobe like me, truck stops are actually really good for restrooms. They keep that stuff clean because the truck drivers will go in and, like, you know, use the showers and stuff, all that good stuff. It is a service for drivers, and so they keep things clean to make sure that, you know, they keep returning, right? And I remember Buc-ee's opening up, and they kept advertising, like, oh, the bathrooms are, like, super clean. You won't find any bathrooms like ours. Ha 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 ha. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try, because this place isn't just a gas station. This is like a whole fucking mini-mart kind of deal. And the bathrooms are always so clean. I don't think I've ever walked into a Buc-ee's where things weren't fully stocked, fully clean. Yes, Buc-ee's. It's like, if nothing else, for the bathrooms. Gas is, like, I think it's normally a little bit cheaper by like a couple of cents, but a couple of cents in this economy, in today's world, yeah, it's worth it. And then there are a whole bunch of snacks. Like, there's like a mini sustenance court kind of deal. You can go get pastries, you can go get brisket, you can go get sandwiches. They don't have pizza, but they've got like tacos and stuff, like a whole bunch of different things. So like, yeah, I'd say it's worth it because it's literally like a really nice rest stop. Oh, and then like, say, you know, like your baby has vomited on your clothes, or you've got mustard seeping down your shirt or whatever. It's like, I need to change out of this shirt for whatever reason. Or like, I don't know, something's on your pants. They have clothes there too. It's typically like pajamas or like, you know, whatever. They have some sweatpants, they have some caps, they have a whole bunch of things there too, but it's like, if you need something, it's there. Toothbrushes, deodorants. Wear your deodorant at conventions, damn it! Just a whole bunch of good stuff. It's really good. But it's all beaver themed, so if you don't like beaver themed things, then it might not be as fun. But it is pretty novel. I would say if there's a Buc-ee's in your area, or you're driving through a place where there is a Buc-ee's, yeah, go stop in. If nothing else, it's worth it for the experience, so. You can own an entire fit with a beaver on it. You really can. You really can. I go to San Japan every year because it is the biggest anime convention in... I know at one point it was the biggest anime convention in Texas. I'm not sure if it is anymore or if it's like one of the biggest ones, but it is massive. And we fell in love with it, so we go every year. And at one, I think it was like 2 years ago, I think there was Buc-ee's Communion, and there was like Buc-ee's Jesus, and he was handing out like beaver nuggets and everything. It was wild. There was like Hatsune Miku, but like Buc-ee's edition. It was insane. People really love Buc-ee's. Your mascot at work is the Buc-ee's beaver in a different... I love that! Oh my god. You've never been in, but you have a barbecue sandwich from there. They've got some good stuff. They don't skimp on the sustenance either. Like, if you order a sandwich, it's highly possible, every time in my case, like, you will not finish it, you will have leftovers, so... Yeah. Good for car trips. It really is. 21 or 22. Oh, hell yeah. I will say, like, it is constantly packed and crowded. There are always bathroom stalls open, though. Like, they have designated, like, bathroom cleaners. So if you're, like, worried about not being able to go to, like, you have to pee kind of thing, it's like, fuck! Fear not, they will always have stalls open. There's a huge part dedicated to just bathrooms. I know it sounds weird that I'm, like, harping on the bathrooms, but I really am a germaphobe, so I'm kind of like, for all the other germaphobes out there that are like, oh shit, I literally hold my bladder for 7 hours straight, which is not good for you. It's not, I know that, but like, fear not, fear not. We've had people come from there to your job, and it's so crazy how strict they are with the workers. But I know. Then again, they are making like a shit ton of moolah. I like that they post their wages out front, so you can like see. I hear like benefits are really good. It's like super hard to get in, I think. It's kind of like HEB. Like you have to know someone to get into HEB. Like you just have to. But like the benefits are supposed to be like really fucking good. Like you can't just be like, oh, I wanna apply. You know, you have to know someone. At least in my area. I think like Buc-ee's is super competitive to get into, but I don't think it's like you have to know a guy. The beaver is more fair than the heb. You're the same way, a crazy clean freak, yeah. Man, there's just so much stuff going on in bathrooms. You never know, you know? That's every job now, cold apply. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I love how growing up we were told that like being an entrepreneur, being your own boss was a very like scary and like bold move, and like it probably wouldn't end well, and it was just kind of like people tried to scare you with that shit. And nowadays, it's like, you can't get a job anywhere. You can't do anything. So you might as well be your own boss. It was wild. Fortunately, like, I got, whenever I was in, like, I'm gonna say, like, in the professional workforce kind of thing. Like, not streaming, basically. And not doing freelance editing and shit. Whenever I was, like, employed by businesses and shit, like, companies and shit, I didn't have a problem with it. Normally, it would be, like, 2 or 3 applications would go in, and by the time I was, like... Because I wouldn't, like, shove them in all at once. I would kind of, like, wait to see a little bit, because I didn't want to have, like, 50,000, like, job applications go in, and then be like... You know, we want to hire you. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm gonna burn that bridge right now. You know, that kind of deal. I didn't have too much of a problem getting a job. Again, 2 or 3 applications and it was fine. But now I don't even want to think about like having to go back into the professional field kind of deal without knowing someone. I'm like, if I ever decided to quit streaming and like video making, video editing, and like go full-fledged librarian. I know there's like a shortage of librarians, but like I still am nervous because it's like, oh, you wrote on your application that you're 20. Well, you need like 30 years of experience. It's like, I'm 20. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. And I know that like job hunting gurus or whatever, like is their literal job to help you get a job. They're like, oh yeah, those are there just to like scare people off. You know, it's like if you're not really determined to get this job, it'll scare you away. But there's also like systems set in place to where it's like if you do not have XYZ on your resume, it will just like throw your resume into the trash can. So it's like, what is real? You know? It's like, oh, it's just to scare you away. But this system literally pinged it into the trash. So like, what the hell is going on? They're picky, no piercing tats, can't be late, no phones whatsoever, very rude. See, for me, I'm kind of like, no phones doesn't bother me. I literally, it didn't matter if there was a no phone code of conduct kind of thing. My phone was in my bag, in my locker, or at my desk. In the back kind of deal. I'm just kind of like, I don't want people to have a reason to like write me up, fire me or whatever. And one of the biggest things whenever I was working is morons on their fucking phone. I don't care if you're looking for the perfect song. We have customers. I don't care if you're looking for whatever thing was on sale just now. I need this report on my desk so I can do my job. You're holding me up. You know, it's like, put your fucking phone away. And I know not everyone's like that, but there are enough bad eggs that it like ruins it for the rest of us. I don't care. Put your fucking phone away! But, yeah. As far as like the piercing and tattoos go, I'm kind of like, get over it. Get over it. I think it's like, at this point, if you're gonna be a stickler about piercings and tattoos, I think it needs to be like, no more than X% of your body may be covered in tattoos. And I feel like it needs to be, I don't know, as soon as you start censoring things about people's bodies though, it's just getting into like really awkward territory. So I still, where I want to say I understand why people are just kind of like, oh yeah, no tattoos, no piercings. I'm also kind of like, it's a tattoo. It's a piercing. It's just kind of like, if the tattoo is literally like, go kill yourself, I hate you so fucking much, then like, yeah, that sucks. But it's like, I know that it's kind of like, where do you draw the line as far as tattoos go? But I think like, if it's a butterfly, it's a butterfly, dude. You know, it's that whole thing. Like, if you're not hurting anybody, or you're not like offending people, you're good. If no one's getting hurt, you're good. Let me have my fucking butterfly tattoo. But whatever. We're dealing with higher interest rates now, so most companies are not willing to be as risky. I know, still, it's dumb. It's complete employees market now versus 4 years ago? Yeah. How about face tats? I mean, I don't know. I really do think it depends. I know it's like a case-by-case basis thing, but I don't know. All I'm saying, and I know it's like if, because of what I do, it doesn't really like have a huge impact on, you know, what I do. If you came to me and you were like, Nayra, let me be your video editor, or let me work on audio because your audio still really sucks, you don't know what you're doing with that, it's fine. But like, I would be like, sure, man, that's fine. You have a skull tattooed on your face? All right, what up? You're not hurting me. If that's what you decide to have on your face, that's what you decide to have on your face. But I know not everyone's like that. Body censorship is weird. I hate that we like have to deal with that shit. I really do. But like, if the worst thing you have is a piercing on yourself, come on. Come on now. Disqualified! We need a Post Malone discrimination bill passed. I don't know. Again, I'm not the person to talk to about this one. I'm not in, you know, the habit of passing bills as of yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I'm only 327, but like, I also only have 4 piercings, 2 on each ear. I have no tattoos, so I also really think that what I say on this matter isn't really as valid, because I don't know. What you love about the kitchen is that we don't discriminate when we hire. Crazy tattoos, wild styles, whatever you've got going on, you're good. If you can bring the flavor. Exactly. I'm like, if you can do the work, you should be able to do it. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I agree with like the no phones. And maybe I'm just old. I don't care. Call me old because I'm like not permanently attached to my phone, but I don't know. You cannot do your job if you're on your phone. Now if you like get all your work done for the day, like fine, whatever. You got all your work done for the day. But like if it's literally like hindering your job, then like yeah. Your understanding is they can't have it on their person, but it's like the tattoos, it's hard. Exactly. Yeah, I've worked at places, especially like whenever it was simply retail and customer service, where it's like they have gone from, in my time literally working there, I would be working with people who got that rule taken away. You can have your phone on your person, but you can't have it out, to you can't have your phone, it's supposed to be in your locker in the back. I understand for like emergency reasons, and that's always the thing, right? Is emergency this, emergency that. We used to live in an era where we didn't all have cell phones. There still is a desk phone, a mainline phone, like in like, let's say barista. There is a phone in the cafe for baristas to use if there is an emergency. If you're working in an office space, you have a phone on your desk to make those calls. So where I get the whole, oh yeah, but for like an emergency, I'm also like, I lived through part of that time where we didn't have phones constantly attached to our asses in a pocket. I get it, but I'm also like, come on. The duality, right? Oh, but what if someone tries to get a hold of me? That's it, isn't it? Then hopefully they know your desk number. again, I see it, but I'm also kind of like, growing up, I knew my parents' work numbers if there was an emergency, so I called my parents' work numbers. Yeah, no, it's weird. It's weird. It really is a weird world we live in, and it's like so fucking difficult to be like, what's the best for like our employees, what's the best for our customers, what's the best for the business. It just sucks. It sucks. You don't have a job, your opinion is moot. Listen, all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, there was a time, as far as the phone thing goes, there was a time in this world, people are still alive that were like, I didn't have a cell phone, I had a home phone, I had an office phone, and I knew the people's phones that I needed to get a hold of in case there was emergency. And those people, if they needed to get a hold of me, you know, emergency contact, they also memorized my phone numbers. It's not difficult to memorize phone numbers, we just haven't had to do it because cell phones and shit. There are such a thing as phone books. You know, if it's like, oh, I really can't remember things. Cool, the phone book was literally sitting next, like where you, I'm not talking like yellow pages and shit. I'm talking about, this is so-and-so's phone number that I really like and want to talk to. It's sitting there like in my personal phone book kind of deal, you know? People had that. Meanwhile, okay, hold on. Sometimes we wish people didn't have 24/7 access to us too. Yes, that is the big thing. I personally do not like having my phone. Like, I know that I am like a content creator. I work with social media. For myself and for people's, and like, it's important. But like, I fucking hate my phone. As like you said, I hate that it's just like, oh, you should have your phone on. I remember my boss like got mad because there was a worker who didn't have, this is what I do by the way, who didn't have their phone on at night. So they had it set to where between this hour at night and this hour in the morning, they wouldn't get notification unless it was like, you know, the repeat thing where it's like, so-and-so keeps trying to like call me after like 3 or 4 texts or whatever. It's like, okay, this could be an emergency, so it turns it back on. They had that. And so like my boss texted, hey, can you come in like 2 hours early at like the ass crack of dawn to do whatever? And mans didn't until it was time to wake up, see it, and she was like bitching to me because she's like, can you believe that so-and-so didn't see it? And I literally had to look her in the eye and be like, do you have your phone on at night? Like, just on? I don't have that. That's really not conducive to sleep at all. Because you're gonna keep hearing your phone buzzing or like going off, period. And like, it's just gonna disrupt your REM cycle and you're just gonna be like crabby, bitchy, not healthy, whatever. But like, yeah, I completely totally get it. I'm the same way. And she was just like, you shouldn't do that. And I'm like, no, actually, it's really good because in this case, I would have been woken up at like 3 in the morning at an ungodly hour asking me to be there at 5:30 in the morning, even though we're like corporate. There's no reason for us to be going in at like fucking 5:30 in the morning. What are you talking about? Ridiculous. Ugh. Meanwhile, your job, you got a tool running, letting me know when you listen, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Your job doesn't like it out, but you work at a store and your online app works better than, yeah. Then it's inevitable. If, you know, it's like, oh yeah, just download the app and use that. At that point, I'm kind of like, that's the businesses or the company's fault, because it's like, you're telling your employees to use the app on their personal phone instead of coming up with a better service for your employees to use on the system that they're supposed to be using, but whatever. Boss is being unreasonable there. Yeah. I don't don't know. It depended where you worked, because some of the retail jobs that I worked at were like really nice. Others were like, I quit within a year because I was being treated like shit. And I'm like, fuck that. I value my sanity, truly. Yeah, nighttime mode, excuse me. Nighttime mode, yeah. But she was pissed that he was using nighttime mode. Nighttime mode. I'm like, shut up. And shut up. Like, just because you're a workaholic doesn't mean that the rest of us have horrible work-balance life. As someone without a job, maybe you're out of touch, but when you're off the clock, you don't get to control me as what... Yeah, so... My response to that was... Because I got a couple where it was like... I think it was only once or twice, where it was someone telling me like I needed to do XYZ out of work. And I very respectfully, but still put my foot down. I was like, yeah, I'm off the clock right now. I will do that within working hours as per my contract. Not per my contract, as per my job description. Or I guess it is contracts. But what's stated on my papers. And then what I would do to cover my ass is also attach that the corresponding to with what I was saying, right? It would just be like have evidence or like the supplemental page of the contract being like, you know, during these hours employees are expected to off hours, blah blah blah. So I would attach that page to it, to the text message or the email. It worked every time. Because what you were saying is, no, right here is where it says in my job description, I can and will CC whoever the hell I need to in this. Because I'm not doing work for free. This is not a charity. You are paying me for this. If I need to come in for overtime, here's the overtime clause. But I need you to email me that so I have that in writing and not on my personal. Oh, but you won't see it if it's an email. That means that I'm off of work. Which means I'll see it tomorrow when I'm on work. We can't be planning this shit last seconds. I need to know in advance. That's fair for me. Like, your crisis because of something you fucked up at work is not my problem. It's not anybody else's problem except for you for fucking up. Well, yeah, always attach that page or that clause or that whatever to back up what you are saying. And do not be afraid to CC HR. That's not mean, that's not petty, that is you protecting yourself in the workplace and making sure that you are not treated as a doormat. If you need me, give me a company phone and pay me for— Yep, exactly, exactly. It is in my job description. It is in the contract. You follow the French method that you've learned on TikTok. Once it's 5 p.m., work is over and it's time for an— Yeah. That's another one too. No, I can't come in if you really don't want to go through the effort of like pulling up the contracts kind of thing. No, I cannot come in. I've been drinking. I've had a couple of glasses of wine as it's off hours and I shouldn't be driving. Not sure you want me to mess with company details either. That's always another good one. There's a thing called on-call. On-call is different. On-call is very different. What I'm saying is the shit that I've experienced. On-call is extremely different. Terms do not apply there. There are different things for on-call as well. I'm just saying, from my experience, that's the way I handled it. I was never on-call. Never on-call. I don't think I would want to do an on-call job, truly. I like having a schedule. I like doing things for myself that I don't want disrupted. I'm fine. That is different. You need to be paid if you're expected to be on. Yeah. You do have coworkers who spend their whole shift on a leisure call with AirPods that, yep. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. You do not need to have it then. You do not need your phone then. I worked at a donut shop for a brief period of time. That was one of those where I did not stay very long at all because I was treated like shit. All of the employees were treated like shit. But there was one lovely coworker who was on AirPods and was sitting on, like, the, it's a conveyor belt where you drop the donut and then it goes over, like, grease to fry it. And she was sitting on the edge of the conveyor belt with the spatula in her fucking pocket. So the spatula gets caught in the conveyor belt, and she doesn't hear it. Never mind the fact that she doesn't feel this, period. She doesn't hear it and all of the creaking, groaning, and whatever of the machine because her fucking AirPods are in. You do not need to be wearing your AirPods during work. You do not. You don't. But because of that, people were burned, the machine was fucked up, and business was fucked for a couple of days while that was getting solved. You do not need to have your AirPods in. If you do need to take a call or something for some reason, use your 15-minute break. You were supposed to have a 15-minute break every shift in the state of Texas, and then a 30-minute break for every 5 hours in the state of Texas. That's if you're working, like, you know, period, actually. On-call needs to be paid out no matter what. Fuck yeah. Yep. Yeah, on-call does not sound fun. If an outage happened, had to jump in. Yeah, nope. That was not for me. There were a couple of things where I just knew that I would not be able to do. Sustenance, I was very, like, very particular about what I did. I was a barista for forever. I liked being a barista. This is all through, like, university as far as, like, odd jobs go, right? Afterwards, it was, like, real job central. But, like, during university, I was a barista. And then I worked at Nothing But Cakes for a little bit as a cake froster. And then I did the donut thing for a very short while. It was a second job that I picked up just because I wanted to make money for, like, an event. Like, just a little bit of extra money for an event, and I had the time during that period of my life to go and have a second job. I busted my ass. So, yeah, but the donut thing sucked. I really hated that. I don't think I would ever work at, like, fast sustenance. I know for a fact that I wouldn't work at fast sustenance ever. You could not pay me enough, truly. But, like, cake frosting, that was as much sustenance, like, hands-on sustenance work that I think I could do. Because I was not, I just frosted. That was it. At most, what would happen is I would take the buntinis out to the front, to the customer, and I would be like, do these look okay? And they would be like, yep, or I don't really like the way that one looks. It's looking at me funny. And I'd be like, there's nothing wrong with that one, but sure, I will go in and, like, redo it. That's fine. Or, like, you know, turn it around a certain way. And it's like, oh, there it is. I wouldn't do that. I would refrost the damn buntini. But that was it. That was as much customer interaction. Barista is just making drinks, and I really liked making drinks. I was really good at making drinks. I actually used my barista knowledge for making a seasonal menu for the fucking donut place. So they really like my drinks. We're not allowed to have AirPods at all for safety. Wait, one AirPod is the work rule? You don't need to have an AirPod on. You don't. This is where I'm gonna sound like a grandma, but again, I'm 327, so let me be a grandma. You don't need to have AirPods on at work. You're there to work. If you, like, oh god, I don't know. There's some shit that I just don't agree with. Fuck one AirPod rule. That's fucking dumb. Worked at a bookstore through university and it was great, except yes, god, Barnes & Noble was atrocious around fucking Christmas. And of course they also had, like, the Christmas wrappers. They would literally bring in professional rappers. They would set up in the cafe, so the line was super fucking long while people were, like, waiting to get their books wrapped or whatever merch they bought from Barnes & Noble. And, like, it would be even longer. Like, the Christmas wrappers would take up, like, too much room in the cafe, and so it would, like, block off more. It was horrible. It was horrible. It sucked. Yeah, we're not allowed to have AirPods at all for safety reasons. We can listen to music outside of business hours or off the floor, and I prefer to have one in low volume, but that's hard to enforce. Yeah, I mean, I understand wanting to have music. There are some people, like, some places where it's like at Barnes & Noble Cafe, where I worked, we were allowed to have our phones playing music as long as it was not too loud in the, like, dishwashing area, like, behind the scenes kind of deal. Or on the speaker, again, at not too loud volume. And if, like, the manager did not like what you were playing, like, death metal was kind of a no, you would be asked to turn it off. But, again, it was still soft enough so you could hear what was going on. Like, if someone got burned from a fucking, Americano and needed help, you heard that, and you could go help them and find the burn kit. Because it really fucking sucks. It really sucks, but they heard that. Not me screaming, for the record. I handled that very well. The customer, I hand the customer his fucking Americano. He's like, oh, thanks, and squeezes it because apparently that's the thing you do. And fortunately for him, and I guess for me and the company, it splashed onto me and not him. And he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And it's splashing on the floor. So that's what the people hear, not me screaming. And I'm like, that's okay, sir. Let me top this off for you. At which point I'm, you know, putting it down and like, owie, owie hands. And my coworker's like, get the burn kit. And I'm like, let me just figure that out. And they're like, sit. And I like go sit down and they're like applying this ointment and shit to my hands as they're finishing this man's Americano. Refinishing this man's Americano. But that's, you know, that's just one thing. You don't like your earbuds in at work because they're noise canceling and you won't hear a damn thing. Yeah, exactly. It's all safety. Like, I know that sucks. You disagree as well with the AirPods. Depends on the job. Okay, yeah, I guess I should specify. I'm talking like the jobs that I've done. Retail. Retail, you don't need to. Retail, you absolutely do not need to. Corporate world, you also do not need to. Like, if you're working an office job, not like design and shit. I know that there's like, you know, you're kind of left alone for the most part, but like when you are handling like paperwork that the next 10 people around you kind of thing need to have by the end of the day, you need to lock in and do it. I know there's some like jobs where that's the exception, but like, oh shit. Yeah, Crispy drives. Crispy drives. I feel like that one's okay, but it's like retail and shit, where places where you are like, okay, not necessarily corporate, like where you're working with people. I guess the better way for me to explain it, when you are frequently working with other people, like conversing with other people, conversing with customers, you need to be there in presence. If you were like left alone and driving, if you were left alone and designing, if you were left alone and like, you know, making models for, you know, your next animation kind of thing, great. But if you were like constantly having to interact with people, you do not need to have that shit in your ears. There we go. That's sorry. Little bit better description, disclaimer. If you were constantly having to deal with other people around you, you do not need to have that shit. Some people walk around with one AirPod in and you can deal with it. You just play music on your laptop at work, yeah. Sorry. I was using generalized terms and I shouldn't have done that. Because I'm sitting here thinking like the jobs that I've done, and that was dealing with people all day, every day. Those are not. Like a night stalker should definitely be able to, yeah, exactly. Sorry. I should have said, if you were constantly interacting with people. Because you're right. There are some very like solitary things. I did not add that to my statements, and I just sounded a little bit like a jackass. And like an old grandma. Get off your phone, you damn kids! I'm gonna crush your AirPods with my cane and my walker. I just carry them around for fun. I don't need them. When you're doing icy work, aka individual content. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. I'm sorry. That is, yes. Crispy and I listening to Nayra while on the job looking. No, I'm sorry. I'm in my head. I'm like filling in like the whole little gaps that in the words that I'm saying that you guys can't fucking perceive because y'all aren't in my head. I'm just like, yeah, you shouldn't have this shit. No, I'm sorry. When you're face to face with people all the time and interacting with people all the time, you don't need to have that shit. You are right. When there's like individual work kind of stuff, you are by yourself. You're solo for the most part. You're not having to interact. I'm saying at my office where people are like, where people were like, hey Nayra, I need this by the end of the day. I'm like, cool. I can get this to you by the end of the day. And I won't be on my fucking phone. Or like with my AirPods in, listening to like something that's gonna get me sidetracked, you know? My apologies, chat. My apologies. I think as long as you're aware and attentive, I wouldn't care, but it's hard to regulate, so it's easier to ban. Exactly. What if you take a Zoom call and have AirPods to hear the meeting? Should I? All right, you jackass! Here, let me also add, in case it wasn't apparent, for recreational use. Prick. Oh my god. Nayra is breaking into everyone's home and breaking our listening to— No, God! No, Jesus. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever want to work for you, Nayra. You kind of fucking suck. You know, like, listening to, like, music and shit? That's not— Whatever, man. You don't even think that's a grandma take? That's just common sense. Yeah, People don't have common sense anymore. That's the thing. Like, I know I'm an idiot on stream, okay? I relish being a moron on stream with you guys, but like, I have common sense. And I'm so happy that I do have common sense. Like, I say no one has common sense anymore. Common sense is leaving the human population very quickly. It is insane. You would think that, like, the self-explanatory shit should be self-explanatory, but there are just people that don't get it. Like the people walking around with a fucking spatula, like, on your ass cheek. That's not sanitary. Sitting on the edge of a fucking donut conveyor belt where oil splashes up all the time, having AirPods in, where you can't hear the spatula getting removed from your ass cheek. Again, I don't even know how she didn't feel it, and then getting wedged into the very loud ass machine. What about that was smart to you? What about that was smart to you? Whilst on phone, that's what I'm talking about. It is ridiculous. But nah, man, that's fine. I'm gonna watch this motherfucking idiot elf girl on my phone when I should be, you know, doing something to contribute to the cafe. Whatever, man. That's what I'm talking about. You can't hear with nothing in your ears. Crispy's a little bit deaf too. Love you, Crispy. Yours are noise canceling too, so you cannot have both in or the volume up. Bombs would be going off, and yeah, exactly. Or the spatula could be removed from your fucking ass with like hot oil popping up behind you, and you're just like, nah, this is fine. Forget the bombs. Fucking spatula. No hate, just lots of— What the fuck were you thinking? It's fine. We got to go home early. Your grandma used to say that you have selective hearing. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny though, we were at Best Buy today, and we were walking by like the Switch setup and everything, and it was like very softly playing audio, and it was just kind of like, The Legend of Zelda, boo, and I'm like, what? I didn't hear anything else except for The Legend of Zelda. I'm like, huh? I have been summoned, what? And Christy's like, what? I'm like, The Legend of Zelda. And he's like, oh my god. In all fairness, it was really low, but I talk about The Legend of Zelda all the time, so it's kind of like, I don't know. Those are my, there we go. Sleeper agent activation codes right there. Activation phrase, excuse me. Come on. Get the mole. When you were in the New York City office, you used to play my streams on laptop speakers. Thankfully, you had your own dedicated room, and most people were going, oh, that's scary for you. Not for me, because I'm all the way over here in Tejas, but that's scary for you. I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth. We could be like, down with AirPods! Phones suck! Or, bro, let me talk about this 13.5-inch dick! It's a mixed bag, you know? I can either be like boring and lame as fuck or just be like, so about that link juice the other night? Oh my god, you should have been there, except that you shouldn't have been because I don't like performing for others. But you know, the link juice! Ugh! God, just wait till we play like more Zelda and Kingdom Hearts on this channel. There is no god. The Hollow Knight ones. Okay, so we were a little bit safer there. We were a little bit safer. I say that. Oh wait, Hollow Knight or Silk Song? Because like there's Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Silk Song second in the Hollow Knight series. I think Hollow Knight was safe. Silk Song was not. Your moms were not safe. I still think it's hysterical that like Herp's mom is like not bad, but like maybe we shouldn't. Herp's like, maybe we shouldn't put this on the TV. Maybe not. Silk Song, the one where you're threatening. Yeah, okay, never mind. Okay, that was a bad day. That was a bad day. I mean, we got it, so it wasn't like bad, but like. Your mom is soft banned from streams now. Listen, I think it's just like the ragey games like Silk Song. We knew that one was gonna be bad though. We just didn't know how bad it was gonna be. Cause I told you guys like 15,000 times before on that fucking Hollow Knight stream, that I hated Hollow Knight. And it was like the one game that like fucking made me rage. It was crazy. Like I'd never raged before, but like that, because I'd be like, oh my god, but it wasn't like that. And yeah, so I was like, I wonder how bad it's gonna be. It's gonna be bad. And then moms got involved, and I was like, whew, okay, cool. Your moms were like, I like being involved because she knows how to wield it. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. What happened to Mr. B? It's probably because we haven't streamed Silk Song for a while. Chill my ass. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay, I'm sorry. I accidentally clicked on something over here. During your epic battle with Sephiroth, you had to be at work at the crack of dawn. The power was out. Played my pain out loud in the dark. Oh, my God. Yeah, we were literally there for 12 hours straight. It was like 11 hours and 50 minutes by the time it was all said and done. Because I had to like stop it early because YouTube only goes to up to 12 hours. Yeah, YouTube only goes up to 12 hours. Yeah, and then Hollow Knight became one of my faves. Absolutely. Yeah, I still need to go back and play like Hollow Knight. There's been so much going on in life right now. It's crazy. I really wanted to go back and play like Ocarina of Time OG on my own time prior to the new one coming out, and yeah, I'm just kind of like there is no time for me to do that, unfortunately, because I've got cosplay to do. I've got a cosplay show to win. All right, dude, go. There we go. Or just a category. Just a category. I'm gonna win that category. Yeah, Hollow Knight is top 5 games. Let's be real. Damn, look at our coins go. There's no end to this, is there? It literally is just universal. Not universal. It's fine. My words are failing me. That's fine. I'll blame it on Ever Crisis. Beastfly cause effort. Fuck that. Fuck the Beastfly. And the fact that I know that he comes in again a second time. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alrighty, my friends, I think I'm gonna go through two more sets of whack-a-moles, and then I'm probably gonna call it quits for the evening. Because I have to be up early tomorrow. I have to be up early for the next couple of days, so I want to make sure that I get sleep, so I'm not dead-ass tired. I gotta go be a lion, but before that, I gotta go apple hunting. I'm very excited for both. I think we're doing, like, I'm not sure if this one, like the lion dance performance, I think this one is for, it's like a teacher conference or some shit. I don't know. I'm just very fucking excited. I'm not sure if this one's the teacher conference or if it's in a month. I can't remember, but I'm like, apparently, I asked my mom, like, hey, do you know if Sister Dearest is, going to be at this conference? And she's like, I don't know. All I know is that she's like gearing up for some bigger teacher event. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if she is, but don't tell her. don't tell her that we're doing this thing. I want it to be a surprise. My sister's gonna be like, oh god, no, I know that one. I know her. Fuck. I kid. She might. I don't know. She might be pleasantly surprised. She's seen me perform before, so she'd probably just be like, this idiot. But whatevs. Everyone else is gonna think it's cool, and she's gonna be like, okay. That's chill. I said 2 more, and then I ended up doing like a zillion. Oh, well, now we have a tower, so we have to do the tower. We'll do the tower first. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Crispy's not gonna be there. I'm very excited for this one because, like, regardless, they posted like some details about like what was gonna happen on the Sunday performance, and it's like in a really beautiful area with like important landmark in the background. So I'm like, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be swanky. We're gonna be sweating! Come on. Knock the tower down. Knock the tower. Knock tower down. There we go. We're calling it quits for the evening. We're calling it quits for the evening. That's okay. That's okay. Oof. Well, thank you guys for joining me for Raccoin. Yeah. We're headed out too. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I'm glad that we pivoted to something a little bit better too. Best of luck in the kitchen this weekend. See you next week. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. I'm so sorry that it was not. I literally thought that it was going to be slightly easier to go through because I haven't done that one in a while. I've just been like, it was, I kept hitting skip and everything and like fast forward, so it was like it'll go by really quickly, because whenever I was skipping and everything, it went by really quickly. But I just forgot how badly the story was broken up behind like a shit ton of battles. So yeah, Raccoin was more fun for sure, for sure. Thank you guys for bearing with me on that. I really do appreciate it, and I apologize because that was horrible, horrible. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't lose any elf coin. The infinite run. Crispy gets to keep his legs, his family, all this good shit. So yeah, no one lost elf coin. If anything, you probably gained elf coin because we were at like 3,000 coins there at the end. So good for us. Anyways, have a good weekend. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch. It is free for you guys and it helps me. That link tree has all my links: YouTube, Twitch, Discord, Chinese lion dancing stuff, award-winning cosplays, the insane ramblings of an unhinged 327-year-old elven woman. It's all there. So peruse, check it out, click some stuff, like some stuff, comment on some stuff. Send me like cute cat pictures in like the Discord, please. I'll post a cute picture of my cat in the Discord right after, actually, because I took a really cute one of him today. And I'm just like, I want his tummy! Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. I think we're doing Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright next week, so excited. Maybe, hopefully my voice will have a little bit of a break, but probably not. Hydrate! Bye!